Yo, what's going on? TDA Watch Party. We back for another one. Iron Bowl 2022. Bama, Auburn. Of course, Bama really has to get this game to do anything, but we're still looking to see if there's chaos is going to happen. Looks like Clemson might lose. I'm not sure, but, Clemson's behind Bama. They need everybody to, just go and get out the way so Bama can go up without any question, like Justin was saying earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
John Ivory, producer here at Touchdown Alabama. Justin Smith, TDA, scouting and recruiting analyst. Welcome to the watch party. Thank y'all for tuning in. And Justin, we was just talking about what has to happen here for Bama.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, I know you guys have heard a lot of people talk about what has to happen for Alabama to possibly make it to the college football playoff. And yeah, it has to be complete chaos. I heard a lot of different scenarios. We've seen people say that Georgia, LSU, and Alabama can make it to the playoff. In my opinion, I think it's still a very slim chance, but chaos has to happen all over the country. I think a lot of teams have to lose. I think Alabama has to be in a situation where they have to be unequivocally better than the other team. It can't be a team. It can't be in a situation where we're picking out hairs. So that's why I was saying you need Clemson to lose. You might need Oregon to lose. You need TCU to lose at least one time. You need USC to take another loss. You need LSU to lose. You need people to lose across the board for them to get in. Other than that, it's a slim chance, and I guess it's worth talking about. But the most important thing for Alabama right now, like you said, John, the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, they asked Bryce about things in the future. He says just focus on this game. The players are focused on this game. Just kicked it off.
And Auburn going to take it.
Auburn receiving the ball.
Swung down at the 20-yard line.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. We have Sean Taylor in the chat. Yogi G is in the chat. Mario Gordon is in here. Aaron McGuire. Lorenzo Anderson. We got Deborah Marietta in here. Nick Dress Too Fresh Mitchell is in here. Jeanette Montgomery is in here. We got Naomi. What's going on? Naomi's in here. Lord Shanks 324 is in here. Real Talk is in here. Larry Cole is in here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Iron Bowl. Also, we have a super chat game here on the screen. We got a $5 touchdown, field goal $2.50, interception $3, turnover $2, defensive touchdown $8. Even though Bama season might be over with this game, not sure, but we still want to have some fun, interactive thing here. So if you want to participate, we'd greatly appreciate it.
It's going to be a false start.
And my mic over here falling apart.
Auburn, but yeah, South Carolina has officially beaten Clemson. So for those of you who are holding out hope that Alabama can possibly get in, I think that is one of the things that had to happen. So you can still hold out hope if you're one of those positive people. But of course, like we said, this is a big game. Alabama must focus on first down. Robbie Ashford on takeoff. Big tackle by Jaheim Otis. Stopping Ashford.
Otis.
Ashford is one of those guys similar to Jaden Daniels. He can run the football. It's going to be a lot of design quarterback runs. When he gets an opportunity he has some space to run the football, he's going to take it like you saw him did there. Look as if there was a design quarterback run. But nice open field tackle by Jaheim Otis. So going to be 2nd and 15 for the Auburn Tigers behind the sticks early. Of course, Robbie Ashford not really known for his arm. I feel like he's more of a running quarterback out of Hoover High School in Alabama. I'm going to pitch it out to Tank Bixby. Bixby got about 6 or 7 yards on that one. Yo, South Carolina fans rushed the field on the road. I don't think you see that a lot. It's like half of the field is rushed.
They rushed the field. I mean, they probably know they stopped them. But yeah, I had to fix my mic. I'm back. I'm bike.
But 3rd and 7 for the Auburn Tigers here.
Chemo's World, welcome to the chat.
Robbie Ashford drops back, getting pressure. Will Anderson
with the pressure. Ball's
gonna be thrown out. Alabama with a quick 3 and out. The Crimson Tide playing with some energy early. We saw the energy was missing against Austin Peay. But like I said, they're coming out with some energy.
Crimson Tide is pumped up. Versus last game, Ole Miss, they came out in the beginning looking kind of
Ole Miss kind of shaky. Austin Peay still kind of shaky, but coming out for this rivalry, pumped up. Like what we said about of course they
Eli
probably
Ricks
don't
is
know
back
about the South Carolina Clemson game. Every day it mattered to them. But yeah, we saw them come out a little bit flat, especially against Ole Miss.
Yeah.
When coincidentally their SEC championship hope
Fat
for
Mac
basically
06.
taken away.
Welcome to the chat.
And I see a lot of you guys talking about the Clemson going down. Yeah, like I said, I think that had to happen. Alabama has to not be compared to Clemson. Clemson needed to take a loss. So I think complete chaos has to happen for Alabama to make the playoffs. And Clemson losing, that had to happen. But of course, a lot more has to happen. But that's at least one step for the Crimson Tide moving forward. Moving closer possibly to the impossible.
Yeah.
At first and 10 for the Crimson Tide. First and 10 for the Crimson Tide. Of course, Bryce Young leading it and handing out to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs finding a hole.
Nice run.
Gonna get like 13, 14 yards there on that first play.
Yeah, you can tell the energy is just high for Bama right now.
Yeah, the energy is high. As far as a couple of games, I know you guys are gonna be watching the USC game. Watch the TCU Iowa State game too. I think Alabama needs TCU to lose again. TCU could possibly take 2 losses because Iowa State has a decent defense. So the door is open for the Crimson Tide, but a lot has to happen. And Clemson losing, like I said, that's a good first step. Bryce Young drops back, try to hit Jermaine Burton. It's gonna be incomplete.
There we go. They should update these stats soon.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Crimson Tide. Going to hit to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs running with some intensity, some toughness. We haven't look as if he took a page out of Jason McClellan's book. We haven't seen Jahmyr Gibbs run with a lot of toughness and fighting for extra yards on those inside runs. It's more something we've seen with Jason McClellan as of late, which is why I've gone on record and said that Jahmyr Gibbs looks as if he's better in space and just being a guy who's going to just crank out some yards, some tough yardage. But nice run by Gibbs.
Hey, Bama say, hey, this game might be the last one. Or last regular season, of course. Yeah,
3rd and 3 for the Crimson Tide. Bryce Young drops back. He's got time.
Bryce has a lot of time.
Got all the time. Going to run out of time. Got a pressure. You're going to not get the first down. The Crimson Tide might punt here.
Like no yards right there.
Some other games to watch out for if you guys are still holding on to hope that Alabama can make the playoffs. I think Oregon needs to lose against Oregon State. I think that's another one I think Alabama fans need to watch out for. I think Alabama needs to hope that they're not compared to anybody in this playoff, because when you're splitting hairs, I think Alabama will lose most discussions with those 2 losses. So I think USC needs to lose again. TCU needs to lose at least one more time. You hope that Georgia can beat LSU. I know people talking about the Michigan-Ohio State game. To be honest, I think for Alabama, that game doesn't even matter, because those teams will I think the loser will get in. I think Alabama will not beat out any one of those teams.
Yeah, basically everybody needs to lose. Everybody. I guess we started with Clemson. That's 1.
Yeah, like I said, started with Clemson. That's 1.
And TCU's playing now.
I think it's better if Oregon lose. TCU, I think it started at 3. I think TCU needs to. A lot of people need to lose if Alabama wants a chance to make the playoffs. But a lot of energy in this Iron Bowl early.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the offense stalled out. Of course, Auburn's defense is not horrible. I think they can stick into the game. But I think that's a good discussion that Jarvis came up with. We're going to talk about the game as well, but talk about the college football playoff things with the Crimson Tide still have an opportunity. But Michigan, I don't even have an update on the game in front of me. You guys can tell me the score of the Michigan-Ohio State game, because if Michigan blows out Ohio State, even though I don't think Alabama wants to be compared, like I said, you don't want to be compared to any one-loss team, but if Michigan blows out Ohio State, it's a different conversation to be had.
Yeah, it's so much stuff that got to happen, or that could happen.
Yeah, a lot of teams. Like I said, my debate and my argument for Alabama making the playoffs is everybody has to lose. Like, you can't be compared to nobody when you're in terms of splitting hairs. You can't be compared to it.
Yeah, just go undefeated. That's the way to prevent all this.
We got an update score 45-23. That's pretty bad. At home, Michigan technically had a horrible resume. Not a horrible resume, but didn't have a best resume heading into that game. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I'm not sure now if
the
Ohio
chaos
State gets
is
blowed out now. Ohio State got blowed out.
Yeah, the chaos is happening. We got a game here, Oregon game
Oregon
down here looking at it.
You guys, of course, you guys can tell me, but what other big wins does Ohio State have on their resume? They beat Notre Dame, right? I think they beat Notre Dame. I think is Notre Dame their biggest win? And Notre Dame is not a big win this year as it was in the past.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but like we said, this game is the most important in Alabama. We're going to continue to talk about that throughout the watch
It
party.
looks like they beat Penn State.
What's Penn State rank at the moment? I'm not sure.
11.
11, okay, Penn State.
They beat Penn State. Penn State and Notre Dame, the only ranked teams they beat. They played and beat them. Besides Michigan. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got D Pickett in here. What's going on? We got Humble Warrior in here. What's going on? Jarvis S. What's going on? Gary Farmer is in here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Who That for Life? Chris is in here. Gregory Pace is in here.
1st and 10 for Auburn. Empty backfield. Robbie Ashford, like I said, he can run. He gets the open space. He's gonna take off. Gonna hit the running back. Great open field tackle by Deontay Lawson.
With Deontay Lawson in there.
Just natural linebacker, man. Whenever I talk about Deontay Lawson, it's just everything is just seemed natural. Like he was just came out the womb to play linebacker, man. Every movement he makes seems to be the right move.
Yeah, like I said, I think he has a very, very bright future at Bama. I want to see a lot more Deontay Lawson next season.
And 2nd and 10 for the Crimson Tide. Robbie Ashford gonna play action it. He's gonna take off whenever he get an opportunity. He's loose. He's got fast. Speed. The Hoover native has speed. He's gonna turn it up. Kool-Aid McKinstry's gonna push him out. Those guys played against each other a couple of times.
They gotta watch that.
But yeah, like I said, Ashford is Jaden Daniels. Like going back to the LSU game where LSU beat Alabama, Jaden Daniels didn't have the best game as far as throwing the football, but he's a guy with speed. Ashford is in that same conversation. When he gets in space, he's gonna run it. Whenever he sees opportunity to run, he's gonna take off.
Yep. They need a QB spy. Bama Man, what's going on? Random Hero, welcome to the chat. Jessica, what's going on? Philip Myers in here.
Okay, Robbie Ashford gonna hand out take Bixby. Bixby got some space. A tough run by Bixby.
Got the QB run again.
7 to 8 yards. Auburn's offense is starting to gain some momentum here on the Crimson Tide on their second drive.
We got Richard G in here.
It like a two-face mask actually missed. I think Brian Branch's face mask got pulled before he made that tackle, and Branch had a face mask as well. So, yeah. Yeah, so Cadillac Williams on sideline. He brings a lot of energy, man. He's a coach that brings a lot of energy.
I think Cadillac got him pumped up. Bama's pumped up too, though.
Yeah, the Iron Bowl is always rocking. I can't admit that. Even when I was a student there, the Iron Bowl is always a different atmosphere, to be honest. The Iron Bowl always had that type of feel to it. Yo, we haven't
What's going on?
Yo, have we heard Brian Denny through the TV this year?
Nope. The crowd has a lot of energy that you don't usually hear through the TV.
Yeah, the Iron Bowl usually one of those games that brings out their energy. But yeah, see you guys. I think Michigan defeated Ohio State. It was a blowout, but it can't be a bad loss for Ohio State. So I'm not sure how the committee look at it, because again Michigan is going to have to be a number 2. They're going to be the second team, so you can't. They literally have the best loss in the country. So I'm not sure how Ohio State will be looked at.
We got Crimson Kings in here. Welcome to the chat. James Knox is up in here. What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. D-Lop 2010 is back in here. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, Jarvis. Yeah, you're right. It's a bad loss considering everything you said, but Michigan is still gonna be the number 2 team. I think the committee is gonna weigh that. It's gonna be interesting to see how the committee looks at it. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, the committee changes every year. You know, every committee is not the same. They don't seem to follow the rules that are in place at times. So it all depends on how the rankings look next week. But yeah, it's a bad loss from those perspectives. Like I was talking about, you got the game at home. Michigan is banged up. Michigan resume was not impressive heading into the game either. But it all depends on how the committee will look at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
a lot of different.
This is
formulas.
a very interesting day of football.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see. Tusk Man, welcome back to the chat. D Dubose, what's going on? Like I said, we have the super chat game here. If you want to play along with us, the super chat game up there. Having a little fun on this Iron Bowl. Appreciate all of y'all supporting us all the time. We definitely appreciate it.
Yep, sure.
Iron Bowl 2022.
Okay, that's a Crimson Kings comes up with a great thought. What you guys think? Y'all think Ohio State is not in the playoffs after that loss? I know Alabama fans would love for them not to be in it, but it's hard. It's hard to
You gotta wait.
decipher because
wait and see.
The committee gonna make the decision, but you can also come up with your thought about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And 2nd and 4, Eli Ricks came on a blitz, but Tank Bixby hit him with a nasty move. And he gonna turn around the corner, turns a possible play that would have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage to like a 5 to 6 yard gain for a first down. Ricks came, got hit with he froze Ricks. Tank Bixby, I don't think he has had the biggest season, but he's still one of the best running backs in the SEC.
Yeah. I know we're gonna have some crazy Iron Bowl stuff going on in this game too. I already smell it.
And Robbie Asher drops back 1st and 10, has time. Gonna be a flag on the play. D-Lob 2010. He says Ohio State is still a 1 loss, better than 2 loss now. Big brand. Yeah, all of that plays a role in it. Even though the brand thing doesn't supposed to play a role in it, but we all know that it plays a role with it being people that are making these selections. So yeah, I think that plays a role in it. But
it lost to number 2.
Yeah, and to be honest, when I was coming up with the scenarios, like I told John, that Alabama makes a playoff, the game Ohio State and Michigan was not even in my thought, because I thought that doesn't matter to Alabama. They're not getting in over one of those teams most likely, even though it might be a little bit more likely now that Ohio State got beat that bad. But in my mind, I wasn't thinking about that game having a big impact.
Yeah, I wasn't either. It's just you just gotta wait till the end of this day.
Yeah, and it's pass interference here for the Crimson Tide. Eli Ricks gonna give Auburn a first down. Of course, Alabama has to defeat Auburn for any chance, and we would think they have to beat them by a pretty hefty amount.
Yeah, you need to go on stomp Auburn.
Yeah, but
you need everything.
1st and 10, get Tank Bixby comes on the jet sweep. Woo!
Dang. Bixby said, "I ain't scared."
Yo, did he hit? Did he get hit or did he hit the tackler? He hit the tackler.
Yeah, he did it. Anthony, welcome to the chat. Welcome back. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, but 2nd and 8 for the Auburn Tigers. And Auburn, look, they got a score here.
They look like they got a score.
We're behind you guys today. I should have expected that with CBS, but we're gonna see the score most likely here. Robbie Ashford drops back. Yo, did he scored a touchdown on the run? But yeah, like we said, similar to Jaden Daniels, he's a shifty runner. He's a guy who can run the football.
Yeah,
he's a legit runner of the football.
They're gonna have to watch him, man.
You're gonna have to stop.
And those kind of quarterbacks have been shown to be effective against Alabama.
Yeah, like I was saying, too, when we talk about Jaden Daniels, what quarterback had that type of speed Alabama played against before Jaden Daniels? Nobody had that type of speed until Ashford now. Ashford has speed. That's why it's gonna be some design quarterback runs. And he's gonna run the football.
Faster than me.
Yeah, he's a runner of the football.
He's shiftier and faster.
Yeah. Robbie Ashford is definitely not a passer. He's not gonna beat you with his arm. But as far as a running quarterback, he's gonna be a tough test for the Crimson Tide in terms of what he can do with his feet. Jackson Dart was really good too. I think Dart had some success against Alabama and Ole Miss.
Yeah, you got to be fast. That's your last name. They're blaming Pete Golden for that. I don't know. I gotta see it in.
Yeah, Alabama did get go up. They drove the field up. They drove up the field.
I saw a missed tackle too.
I saw several missed tackles. Eli Ricks got froze in the backfield. Yeah. Him and a couple of Alabama defenders got froze in the backfield.
Cadillac crunk on the sideline.
Yeah, I think it's a touchdown too. But you got make this, like you said, John. That's gonna be the big part of this game. That's what Jaden Daniels did against Alabama.
That's Otis.
People were missing tackles.
Well, Otis
You got to tackle this kid. You got to make sure you're there. And that's why on that last play where we saw like Jaden Daniels, like it's like a picture of Jalen Moody getting blocked in the back. You see Dallas Turner like face planted into the ground because he basically dived at Jaden Daniels. You're going to have to tackle this guy in open space.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Bama, we talking about who has to lose. Bama has to win this game first, which on paper they should, but it's the Iron Bowl.
It's like we said, Iron Bowl. All those rankings, records, what you did, all that thrown out the window. Yeah. Everything is thrown out the window in this one.
Yeah.
It's what you going to do.
It's a brand new Auburn team game. Right here.
Like I know a lot of people like technically this would be called a trap game for Alabama, but it's the Iron Bowl. I don't think you can call it a trap game. It's literally what the Iron Bowl is.
It has its own category. Yeah. This is just the Iron Bowl. Yeah, it's crazy that the quarterback scored off that run, but he
good blocking,
fast.
good blocking down the field by Auburn as well, and it was a designed quarterback run. That's something I've seen from Auburn as of late. Just letting him get the football and letting him run it. I think that's something they didn't do a good enough job with Bo Nix on their team. I think Bo Nix, just watching him at Penson Valley for a couple of years, he's a better running quarterback, especially as he continued to grow. He was going to be better, but I think running was his strength during his time in Auburn, and I don't think they used him in that way enough. And now you see them using Robbie Ashford now with Cadillac Williams, knowing that, he's not the best thrower at the moment. May be developing to that. But for us to win some games now, let's put it on the ground.
Yeah. And it worked. Got a touchdown. 7-0 Auburn. Yeah, that's Big Buck says Auburn wants it. Bama showed because they had to. That's what I was thinking about. Is Auburn gonna just have a winning mentality over Bama because they wanted more, which has been the case for a lot of these games. I think why these teams are even coming close is the mentality. Like, we really want to win this. We look at this like a little championship, but Bama doesn't have anyone that they see like that because they're Bama. But Alabama does look like they had an energy coming out here, but of course I think Auburn wants it more.
Yeah, Auburn always wants to win this game.
They have stuff to prove.
I think I would say it means more in terms of just players and Auburn players wanting more than Alabama, but it seemed like it has mean more to their whole seasons in the past, man. Just going back in the season.
Yeah. Of course, if Saban heard me say that, he'll get mad because, of course, they want to win every game. They're supposed to look at every game the same.
Yeah, we saw that graphic that CBS pulled up. I think you could use that graphic for a lot of people who's beating an Alabama Nick Saban coach team running the football. If your quarterback's able to run the football, you've traditionally given Alabama's defenses fits. And the high short kick to Ja'Cory Brooks. Brooks is an interesting guy returning kicks. I don't look at him as a speedster.
Yeah.
A guy with a lot of speed.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to have him on.
He's been he's
returning
punts. He can return punts, but of course, with Nick Saban, the thing that's more important than the big play is him feeling the ball.
But Branch got a green mouthpiece. Kool-Aid got a yellow mouthpiece. Got a tail bow. I told y'all to stop wearing the green mouthpieces. Listen to Saban. I'm gonna tell Bo, man.
Yeah, but Auburn and Alabama put it in the Iron Bowl, of course. Bryce Young drops back, trying to hit Cameron Latou. Latou drops the football.
Latou got them signature cleats, like the how he wears cleats.
It's simple. He's not looking at the football. He stopped looking at the football. He's looking at that guy in front of him. He ready to run. He heard them footsteps. Focus with Cameron Latou. Focus. Bring the ball in. Catch the football first before you take off and worry about anybody hitting you. Catching football is your first job. Try to run without the football. Focus.
He always catch with his hands, like you said.
Yeah.
Straight hands.
He's traditional. He has been good last couple of weeks, but Bryce Young dropped back. Got time.
Bryce got time.
Deep.
Burden. deep ball.
Jermaine Burton has looked nice these last couple of games, man. Give him respect. He has made some plays these last couple of games. Although it was against Austin Peay. Auburn is not the greatest team.
Yeah, it was Austin Peay.
What a good route. It's funny though.
You don't see this normally now from Bama. Just a simple deep pass, a receiver running a good route, being able to have time to throw, and have somebody open to throw to. If they can keep doing that, it's over with.
Jason McClellan gonna run it.
Like, you don't even expect this to work now. That was a surprise to me that worked, which is crazy.
Getting chippy, yo.
Cadillac Crump.
Yo, he talking every time the camera comes on.
Let's go. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Second and goal for the Crimson Tide. Corey Brooks, Isaiah Bond in at wide receiver. Bond goes in motion. Gonna motion back out. Give it to Jace McClellan. McClellan's gonna run a tough.
Jace.
Yeah, McClellan
nice
running
toughness.
with purpose now.
Yeah.
That ability just could keep fighting. Like we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I remember what Nick Saban said. The Alabama knew that he was a good player, but the media is just not finding out. Man, Jason McClellan is running with a different type of intensity now. He hasn't
protected that ball there too. They tried to strip him.
Yeah, we haven't seen that. We thought that he could do that, but we haven't seen that on a consistent basis.
It looked like a touchdown. Like I said, we're behind y'all. We on the CBS app. It's a little delayed. Look like a touchdown for Alabama here.
Third and goal for the Crimson Tide. Bryce Young drops back. Bryce Young got time. He's going to run out. He's got time. He's going to run in. And Bryce Young with a touchdown, 7-7. Both quarterbacks exchanging scores, but
quarterback scoring in this game. Touchdown, Alabama.
Apparently Latham made a great block here. Yo, what a block by Latham. Well, Latham has been pretty consistent.
Steen has been protecting Bryce very well all season.
We'll tie with a question. No question is stupid, but will Trey Sanders still be in uniform and on the sideline since he has entered the transfer portal, or is he off the team? Most likely he's technically, I don't think he's off the team, but I'm not sure if he's graduated just yet. Technically, you could say he's off the team, but I don't know if he's like off campus, I would say.
Yeah.
Because technically, I don't know if he has picked up his degree yet, or will he graduate in December. I would think that he will most likely graduate in December, so he probably technically is still a student at the University of Alabama until he gets his degree. And I think he will transfer after December. That would be my guess.
I wouldn't think he's on the sideline.
He's not on the sideline. He's
put your name in
not,
transfer portal.
I don't think he's technically not on the team anymore.
He probably cleaned his locker out now.
Yeah, but he still probably is a student about to graduate, because he is going to be a graduate transfer. Like I was telling John, I think that's the thing that's most important to talk about. He's always going to be an Alabama alum. He's always going to be a guy who got his degree from the University of Alabama.
It's like Jalen Hurts. Like you're saying, Jalen Hurts did the same thing.
Yeah.
Transfer.
Jalen Hurts has a degree that says the University of Alabama. Trey Sanders is going to have that same thing, and I think graduate transfer may not be the right word.
When you say transfer, you're transferring credits.
You're a graduate student,
and that's what Kyrie Jackson. He specifically said
he's not a grad transfer. He would not have a degree from the University of Alabama. He will just transfer, like I said, those credits over.
I wonder why he said it. Is he trying to just make sure we know he ain't gonna have no ties? I don't know. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got Willie351 up in here. Roll Tide is up in here. We got Urban Astronaut in here. Ralph Bryant is in here. Jant Sports, welcome back. Dallas Danner is in here. Zolan is back in here. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, you another thing that someone brought up, I think it probably slipped my mind, but what you said, the transfer situation with Kyrie Jackson. I think he said that because I think it makes him seem more marketable in a way in that space. you're not a graduate transfer, so you have more years left technically.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Because technically, he has only played, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 2 college football seasons because his second year at JUCO was COVID year. So
that's what I was thinking about. He got that 2020
he got an
year.
extra year.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to make that distinction with him being on the market. We wish the best for him, and I think he is a guy who's going to find another spot somewhere.
Yeah. Like I said, we do have this super chat game. Like I said, if you want to play along here, super chat game, touchdown $5, field goal $2.50, interception $3, turnover $2, defensive touchdown $8. Just a game we have for this Iron Bowl, last game of the regular season. If you want to play with us,
yeah. But Robbie Ashford, showing some of his stuff. Of course, he's an Alabama native from Hoover, Alabama. Was interesting. The first high school game I covered for Touchdown Alabama, it was actually Hoover versus Pinson Valley, Robert Ashford versus Kool-Aid McKinstry. That was a pretty cool game. I think Hoover blew Pinson Valley out though. But you see, big stop. But yo, see Jamarian Latham in the mix. Yo, Latham is a guy. Eli Riggs made the tackle, but Jamarian Latham out of Pickens County High School, another one of those guys we talk about. Yo, Alabama needs some guys in the mix from Alabama who know what the Iron Bowl are. But yo, look at Latham playing sideline to sideline.
That boy got some speed.
You know, Latham looking nice. That defensive line group is a group where we're looking for Alabama to possibly have some more success in the future. And I think the door is wide open for a guy to come in. Latham can work his way in the future. But 2nd and 14, again, we're behind you guys. So we're going to be behind on our coverage. Yeah. But 2nd and 14 for the Crimson Tide. Robbie Ashford drops back, hits Tank Bixby. Brian Branch with a nice open field tackle. Branch just looked really good in the open field. Alabama's defense is flying all over the field this drive compared to that last drive. And Branch has continued to look good in the space as a tackler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to be like, even that technically is like not catching us up like you usually do, does it? Yeah, but Alabama's defense is going to force a fourth down.
We try to fast forward this thing. Sometimes it.
Yeah, getting a little chippy.
Got a little scuffle, Iron Bowl scuffle going on. Street fight between the whistles.
Yo, Jamil Burrows, how he just snuck past everybody. We're still going with the Auburn guys. What happened? Dallas.
Here.
Yo, Dallas.
They won't let him lead the sideline.
You like the energy though, man. It's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. You don't want to get out of hand, but you want that type of energy in a rivalry game.
Man, we're way behind. I think.
Yeah, I think we're like 2 plays behind.
Yeah, this junk ain't working. We usually fast forward a little bit and catches up, but
I think CBS is a local channel.
Yeah, CBS is.
Yeah, you can get that still with an antenna. So I think that is kind of a delay in the
you try to switch. You can try to probably could try the antenna at halftime. Try to switch it over.
A 4th and 15, Auburn will punt it. Almost blocked, but he gets it off. Kool-Aid McKinstry deep. He's gonna call a fair catch. I think as soon as the attention switched to him, as far as him returning punts, he hasn't had an opportunity to return like any punts.
I wonder. They said Bo came and talked to him. They still got the mouthpieces.
Yeah, a lot of people got the mouthpieces.
But I don't know. You can still win games. I mean, with a color mouthpiece.
1st and 10 for the Crimson Tide. Rajon gives it to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs got some space. Gibbs is running a little bit harder.
Yeah, he running harder. He got the green mouthpiece too, though, but he running harder.
Yo, I see more.
He got a green mouthpiece.
That's a style, man. I think that's a style.
I wonder what the green is.
I don't know why the green. I'm not sure what's
it's
the
that
green.
Slime slat the young guys be saying.
2nd and 4 for the Crimson Tide. Bryce Young still got time. What a great block by the left tackle. Was that Tyler Booker at left tackle? No, that was not Tyler
Steen.
Booker. Who was that? Was Tyler Steen that made that block? That was Tyler Steen with that block.
That's why I said Tyler Steen
Tyler
has
Booker
been
actually the guy who gave up
Yeah.
the hit. But they say if you helped your quarterback up, you're usually the one that got beat.
Yeah. My bad, man.
Yeah.
Tyler Steen's been protecting Bryce very well on that left side the whole season.
Yeah,
He
we're
been
keeping you
consistent.
guys update on games that matter. Of course, for you guys who are holding out hope that Alabama will make the playoffs. I think this Oregon State games matter. So Oregon State is beating Oregon at the moment 10-7. But it's gonna be a
Steen
flag.
again.
I think it's gonna be
Nice block.
is it holding or pass interference? You guys again
Kendrick
on front
Law.
of us.
Yeah, we got games down here we're looking at to see the outcome of.
It's gonna be offsides on Auburn.
Auburn player down. Like I said, we're behind y'all, so we're gonna try to get that fixed at halftime. Ooh.
Yeah, you see that I don't know if they're gonna short again, but those are one of those plays I was telling you where like holding is like every play. Steen could have got called for holding if the Auburn guy yanked away from him because it's kind of like the
Oh yeah.
the style of offensive line. Like that's just part of the life of an offensive lineman.
Yeah, I'll be doing that every play. Somebody grab me, just, hey man. Yeah, if you stand there, they not gonna know.
Yeah.
They listen to Subway sandwiches. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got MF Jones in here. Welcome to the chat. Big Buck is in here. What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. TDA Watch Party. Like I said, we have the post-game show coming up after the game. So make sure y'all tune into that. With Mike McCoy, former Alabama wide receiver. And Justin Riley, host of the Bama Standard. That post-game show coming up right after the game.
Yeah, who that for life, Chris? They grab just inside your pads. And I was like, yeah, that's part of it. That's why the big thing is as a defensive lineman or edge rusher, whatever you want to say, the big thing not to let them get into your chest, because if they get into your chest, like I said, in the interior of those pads, those big strong guys, you can't move.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like if these offensive linemen are big, long, strong guys, you're not gonna. If they get into your chest, most of the time it's over.
Yeah. DJ German, welcome to the chat. Thank you for tuning in.
First and 10 for Bryce Young and the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, we're at 1st and 10 right now.
Yeah, of course I think like 2 plays.
So we're a little behind right
Jameer
now.
Gibbs gonna get a toss outside. Gonna pick up about 6 or 7 yards. Probably 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3.
Jameer trying to get that draft stock up a little higher. Yeah, that was a good all and went over to the right.
We got 2nd and 3 here for the Crimson Tide. Bryce Young drops back. Got time hitting to Ja'Cory Brooks on a screen. One of those traditional type of screen plays.
Nice. Short pass. Easy on Bryce.
They put Oops out there to block. They need if Oops blocking, Oops gonna block.
Yeah.
He may not do anything else.
They need to use
He
Oops
gonna
more,
block
man.
for sure. 45 is Robbie Oops,
Robbie Oops.
tight end for the Crimson Tide. Really a fullback, H-back type of guy. Not really a tight end anymore, I would say. Just not a fullback guy. But he actually had like a pass in open space. He looked really good. He's looking good
There you
right
go,
now.
yeah.
Yo, he looked physical in space, yo. He looks like a fullback now. He did look somewhat like a tight end when he came in, but he looks like a full-fledged fullback right now.
That probably help him out because I wouldn't expect them to throw it to him.
Yeah, to be honest, I think I like Oops in
That's what
space
happened.
against Austin P. Not fast, but yo, he's a fullback, like an old school type of fullback now. How big he is.
Bill O'Brien in the booth. Y'all gonna have to tell us if we got a touchdown.
And it's funny. Oops is one of those guys that basically look at Steen blocking, nice block, but he's one of those guys that basically force Alabama to bring that back into their offense. Alabama hasn't had that in their offense the last couple years. They had it a couple times. Like I think Smelly played it like that H-back role, and they had it in the earlier Saban days. But Alabama hasn't really had H-back, fullback type of guys. Like a guy with Oops has basically gave them that. Like yo, let's give Oops an
It's like a touchdown for Alabama.
Gonna be Jason McClellan here from 10 yards out. Yo, he had to have a tough run. That was 2nd and 9 go. Oh, he caught the pass out of the backfield. Nice move by McClellan.
Jason McClellan.
Touchdown, Jason McClellan.
Touchdown.
Yeah, Jason McClellan and Roydell Williams are great backs out of the backfield, respectively. Both guys have shown that they can catch the football out of the backfield. Yeah, so the Crimson Tide does have some energy in this one.
Yeah, Alabama could just keep running the score up. If they keep scoring, get into this red zone, keep scoring. They're using Robbie Oots. They're doing short passes. We've seen a deep ball. They're doing stuff that they haven't really been consistently doing all year.
So yeah, that was a good drive by the Crimson Tide.
It's the last game, but
yeah, this is definitely the most success the offense have had in a couple of weeks because its offense has been stalling out. Even against Austin Peay, struggled coming out. But Alabama's offense looks as if it's
maybe
surging a little bit here.
Maybe it took a whole season to get it together.
Yeah, maybe they can make a statement here to make a final prayer for themselves to show that, hey, we are one of the top teams in college football.
Maybe this team took a whole season, and this Bama team is what the identity of this team is supposed to be.
I always say that as far as running the football, those running backs seem to have gotten some extra juice from somewhere, whether that was Bo coming back, probably talking to the running back room, but those running backs are running a little bit harder over the last couple of weeks.
Maybe Austin Peay turned everybody up. You don't know. Yeah, Eric Thomas, welcome to the chat. Eric Thomas says Clemson lost and Ohio State. Yeah, that's two good things for Bama.
Yeah, too good. Yeah. Especially the Clemson loss. I think that, like we're paying attention to the Oregon State game. I think Alabama needs losses. I know a lot of scenarios are getting thrown out there, but I think people have to simply lose. Alabama cannot be in a situation where you are kind of trying to compare them with another team and it's like splitting hairs. I think Alabama will lose most of those battles. Although I think they have a better argument than people even may think in some of those battles. But if Alabama wants to make it to the playoff, which ESPN gives them like a 12% chance at the moment, teams have to lose. A lot of teams have to lose.
Yeah.
And that's simple.
Yeah. Everybody has to lose. D.E. Alexander, welcome to the chat. Bama fan, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Philip Meyer, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button if you have not already. Smash the like button. Go on, get them likes up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Just stay up to date for Alabama football news, notes, and information. The best available.
So Robbie Ashford's going to roll out. He's going to hit Auburn Tiger wide receiver for the first down. But another game that we are paying attention to is the TCU Iowa State game. Again, that's a long shot for the Crimson Tide to piggyback off of that. But that is the situation Alabama's in. We want to keep you guys updated on that possibility, but like I say, you need losses. TCU is one of the teams you need to lose if you're Alabama, if you want them to make some noise. But 1st and 10 for the Auburn Tigers.
Yeah.
Guy says a fumble. Is it a fumble here? I mean, a fumble for the Crimson Tide. DJ Dale.
Who stripped him?
Fumble recovery. I think he just hit his own teammate.
I was going to say, it looked like his teammate stripped him. I got to see it again. Fumble. I need to see what happened. Let's see.
It wasn't his up.
Yeah, he hit his
teammate. Unfortunate for the Auburn Tigers.
It just popped out. That's crazy. Hey, it's the Iron Bowl stuff, but it worked against them. That's crazy stuff that happens in the Iron Bowl.
The 1st and 10 for the Crimson Tide in the first quarter here.
Gary Farmer said Bryce throwing low tonight.
Marshawn moving around the pocket.
Evaded the blitz.
A bit low. Isaiah Bunn goes down to get it.
Yeah, I think I seen another pass or two that was low. But Isaiah Bunn catches the ball.
Okay, I think they're trying to update you guys on the TCU game, but TCU is up 7-0 as you guys can see.
I don't see TCU losing there, man.
Yeah. They're gonna.
Ja'Cory Brooks with nice catch.
Nice catch in traffic.
We got receivers catching balls today. Getting some nice lengthy.
I feel like there's a lack of slants in his whole entire offense by Bill O'Brien, to be honest.
Yeah.
Look, there are simple routes, quick routes. I think like I said early on, Jason McClellan another tough run. I think early on, Bill O'Brien, I think even a couple of weeks ago we were saying Bill O'Brien doesn't give Bryce Young enough easy stuff. But Jason McClellan, the last couple of weeks, the first guy hasn't been able to bring him down, man. Like the first couple of guys are not able to bring him down. It's just showing that won't be denied type of attitude. But in the first quarter, McClellan is laying down the ground most likely. Look some type of, I'm not sure. We didn't get like a full angle of it, but he's down.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Jarvis S says this is the band we wanted all season. Yeah, at the end of the season, you see basically the best every team is gonna get. This is your last regular season game, so we should be seeing everything basically polished. And like I said, I guess to this Bama team, literally the last two games to get together.
Yeah. Alabama's offense is looking really good here. In that last drive, some toughness being shown. Bill O'Brien has some good play calls on that last drive as well.
Yeah. Gary Farmer said the Bo impersonation spot on. Yeah, Bo. The teams don't listen to Coach Saban. I gotta do a Bo Scarborough video. And we got Christmas coming up. Holiday season. I forget every year that the end of this year is just straight holiday. From November, Thanksgiving all the way up to the end and New Year's. A straight holiday. Cool way to end the year out though.
Yeah, and a lot of good for football fans, a lot of good postseason action going on. College football playoff, of course. I see that now. I don't know if it was like this last year, but I seen the last couple of years. It seems like college football playoffs, like technically their ass have kind of like played off of the holiday season, like trying to brand college football playoff as being part of your New Year's tradition, part of your like Christmas tradition. So yeah,
it's like Thanksgiving games.
Yeah. I think that's their goal, to make the college football playoff part of the New Year's festivities. But Oregon is gonna get stopped actually on a third down here for the Crimson Tide. To, like I said, I think that's another game I had to pay attention to. But Oregon State leading Oregon. Oregon has a turnover on downs in Oregon State territory. So
what quarter?
It's still first quarter. It's still a very early game, but it's just one of those games we're gonna keep you guys updated on in this hour. The Oregon State-Oregon game, TCU Iowa State game. Just keep your eyes on it. I think that's when you keep definitely to get your attention. I think more of the Oregon game is more so to keep your eyes on, because I think like my argument is going to be Alabama can't be compared 10-2 against a Pac-12 champion. Alabama, you think they're most likely, I think they have an argument that they could get in over a Pac-12 champion, but I think if you are in Alabama, you don't want that up for debate.
Yeah. Everyone has to lose.
Yeah, Jace appears to be down. Yeah, like we said, going into that commercial break that he was down, he can get up, but
I think his leg out kind of folded up there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Dang.
Yeah, like we say, man, all the time, like we say all the time, football is a sport where like your body isn't meant to be rolled all over the field and everything. You know, football is that sport where unpredictable, man. You never know which way your body, your arms and legs are going to switch, different angles. But Wardell Williams on a running in for the touchdown.
Roydell,
another Alabama native trying to have an impact on his game. And this game is important to guys like him, guys like Jamarian Latham, guys like Kool-Aid McKinstry, guys who are down to Alabama and Auburn as their top schools before they chose to commit to either one of those programs. Wardell Williams is one of those guys like Hueytown High School, Hueytown, Alabama. But Wardell Williams, like we said, Alabama seemed throughout the season, even going back to early in the season when I think it was like against Texas. It was like a fourth down. They let Wardell Williams run it. So I think Alabama has always had that level of confidence in Wardell Williams and his ability to run the football downhill.
Yeah. And really this game, Jace and Gibbs, they running with that intensity that I thought that they needed Roydell to have that type of back, but the other two are running hard. Jace got hurt, but Roydell Williams. 21-7. Bama is up. Look like they're running the score up here. This is how it's supposed to be on paper. So it's looking like
the Auburn team has struggled.
Yeah.
All year. They're like we were saying, Kool-Aid, not Kool-Aid, but Cattle
got an interim coach here.
Has basically gave their program some more juice as of late. Great guy to come in at that particular point in time with what their program was facing, but the team got rid of their head coach for a reason.
So you hear how Brian Denny is now, how the sound is? That's how it usually is. At the beginning, but I guess Bama,
that's the energy. Now it's 21-7. Yeah, that's a downside.
The higher the scores, it's gonna be like,
that's a downside of it.
We're good. Matthew Pace at 63-7. Dang. Hey, they could do it.
They say, I guess Alabama fans want Alabama to take out all of their frustrations from this year on Auburn.
This game needs to be for the whole season. Just run it up.
I know Auburn didn't make that national championship game.
2014 featured 3-12 teams.
Auburn, I think that's the year Auburn complained heavily about the whole, the BCS system. I think they didn't make the playoff. Not the playoff. They didn't make the national championship because it was 3 undefeated teams.
Naomi said 50-7.
But 1st and 10 flag.
I could see them scoring like 40+ points. Maybe 30. I go with 30+ right now. I don't know.
And when it comes to the Iron Bowl, I know Alabama fans have been upset about this season, but if the Iron Bowl goes like you were talking about, it's a blowout. We know what the Iron Bowl stands for in this state. For sure, that would be this would be a great feeling for Alabama fans.
Yeah, for sure.
Tore with the arm tackle, missed it, and now,
got a first down.
That's Tore making an arm tackle. That's the biggest thing.
It's weird. What was he trying to do?
I'm trying to arm tackle. That's the biggest thing.
He got faked out.
Yeah, he got beat outside. That wasn't the best angle by him. Got blocked a little bit, but in the arm, in the end, it ultimately looked like an arm tackle attempt.
Battle usually wear those.
Yeah, Battle like has it. He's one of those he overdoes it with the armband.
He got them thick ones.
Brian Brent's coming on a blitz on the drop back. Thought he did.
Ooh.
Eli Ricks
almost intercepted by Eli Ricks.
I saw somebody said TCU needs to lose. TCU is up on Iowa State at the moment, 10-0.
Yeah, Jeremy Sanders, welcome to the chat. The TCU and Notre Dame need to lose one of the 2 final games.
Notre Dame really doesn't matter.
The TCU need to lose both of them.
Yeah, I think, I think, yeah, I think in a lot of ways you want TCU to lose. Like we said, Alabama needs to be in a situation where there's no one to compare them to. So TCU's losing 2 games would help. Because TCU would be a one-loss Big 12 champion, and you technically don't want that. DJ Dale injured. Good to go though.
Jay still questionable to return. Lenny the Gump Summers, welcome to the chat. Ronald Reese, welcome to the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mitch, what's going on? Welcome back.
10 for the Auburn Tigers. Robbie Ashford drops back, has a lot of time, but Will Anderson gets free, but Robbie Ashford was able to complete the pass with Will Anderson.
Will put some pressure, but still got the throw off. Toto actually did a good tackle there. First and 10, Auburn. Y'all probably already seen what happened. We're a little behind.
First and 10, Robbie Ashford drops back. He's going to hit Tank Bigsby
Throwing the
out
Tank
of the backfield.
Bigsby.
DeMarco Helms, what a tackle in space. And that's how you defend in space. Yo, that's the tape you'll show. Yo,
you play basketball?
That's I don't know if he played basketball, but that is the technique you use in space. Literally break down.
Yeah.
You can't. They're not going to get past
Where you going?
That.
You know me. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Jonathan Harris is back in here. What's going on?
2nd and 7 for the Auburn Tigers. Again, we are behind you guys. Approximately 1 play, I would say. Robbie Ashford drops back. He's going to hit Hunter out of the backfield. Brian Branch comes, but he's going to get carried a couple of yards. He's going to get close to a first down.
Yeah. It got out of bounds there.
That's one critique I have of Brian Branch. Sometimes I think he tackles a little bit too high. He does that. He does make tackles a little bit too high at times. And when you're going up against backs in the SEC, bigger backs like Hunter is, I think Hunter runs pretty hard. He's gonna be the type of guy who's gonna carry you a couple yards if you try to tackle him high.
Auburn first down.
First and 10 for the Auburn Tigers.
That thing ain't working today.
Yeah,
our catch-up method ain't working today.
For the Auburn Tigers here, guy going in motion. Robbie Ashford's going to get out of Tank Bigsby.
A quick stop there. Battle getting crump. Said, get off me.
Yeah, these guys are chirping, being chippy out there, chirping back and forth. But I know, like I said, we're looking at other games. If you're holding our hopes that Iowa State will beat TCU, from what we're seeing from Iowa State, it doesn't look likely.
Yeah, I don't see Iowa State beating TCU.
Yeah, for sure. It was one of those games, like I said, Alabama needs it. But, yeah, that's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be kind of one of the hard things that's going to happen. There's always the Big 12 championships for them. But Robbie Ashford driving the football for the Auburn Tigers right now. Bigsby is going to be taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to do spin moves. I don't see LSU losing either.
LSU just needs to lose. No, LSU just needs to lose to Georgia. LSU could lose to Texas A&M. You never know. It's SEC, but LSU is a team.
I don't see him losing to Texas A&M.
It's like gonna be a touchdown by Auburn again. like we said, I think
Yeah,
a
it looks
play
like touchdown
play
Auburn.
behind, but yeah, this is if it's a score, Robbie Ashford drops back, got time, gonna throw it deep, touchdown.
They said he couldn't throw.
Javaris Johnson, here at Trustville, native out of Trustville, Alabama, who Trustville product out of Trustville, Alabama.
That was a nice throw.
Yep, and this goes back to what we always talk about. I know Alabama fans talk about it. Auburn turns into this whole different team.
Yeah.
This is the best I've seen Robbie Ashford play. I've actually watched Robbie Ashford play quite a bit. He hasn't looked this good.
Perfect.
He hasn't looked this good, but this goes to what we talk about, that mystique that Auburn has in the Iron Bowl. Auburn just turns into this different team. We see it consistently year after year. And Robbie Ashford hasn't looked this good. I don't think he's looked this good.
It's a whole new Auburn in the Iron Bowl. A whole different team.
Yeah, great throw. That throw was perfect.
That throw was.
You could actually put it in a better place. Read the defense. Great throw by Ashford.
6'5", 335. Yeah. It's crazy how big humans can get. Kids, teenagers, 6'5".
Yeah, but
why are you that big?
He was up a little bit.
There's a guy in my high school. He was like 6'4", 6'5". He had like a football frame, but he didn't play football. He's like, I don't want to play. Bro, get on the football field. What you doing? You just walking around this big.
Yeah. You already got half.
You don't know where you could go with.
You got half of it.
Yeah. Why are you not playing football? $14-21.
Yeah, 14-21. Tigers.
Bama's up.
Tide lead down to 7 points.
Hey, it might be a shootout. I think with this, Cadillac Williams, he's crunk.
Yeah, and
he trying to get the head.
One thing I've noticed about him is like no matter what, like they were down 21-7 just a few minutes ago, and he was still bringing the energy. So his energy is the same. It seems like he's the same guy throughout the entire game. So like, I really like the energy that he brings for sure. It looks as though, like I said, I know Gary Danielson said before the game that if he wins this game, how do you not give him the job? But the rumor is right now, and multiple reports are saying that Hugh Freeze is expected to get an offer from Auburn once the Iron Bowl is over.
Man, I've been hearing about Hugh Freeze so long, man. He's always the coach to go to.
In the mix. Yeah, but interesting hire for sure.
I could see that though, because who else you gonna get? Really? Auburn has to make a solid. They need to think a little longer about some of these.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that's difficult for them and everybody else who looking for coaches at the moment. You got to make your decision in this time. I think that is one of the reasons why they fired Brian Harsin mid-season, because the early signing period.
Yeah,
you need to give these recruits.
You gotta know this gonna be your coach.
Yeah. You get an opportunity to make that decision, know what you bring to the table. They actually picked up a commitment recently, which is quite impressive, because most teams don't pick up commitments when their teams are in these particular positions. But like we said, we even talked to a guy, John, recently, a 2024 guy. We talked to him about Auburn. He was like, they don't know, they can't tell me anything because they don't know who their coach is going to be. So that's why they need to hire a coach really quickly.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You could be missing out. You got Gary Farmer said, I heard Bill O'Brien to Auburn.
I think Bill O'Brien, there's some rumors with him and Georgia Tech, so that is the team to pay
I think SEC done with Bill O'Brien. Like, we don't want that.
Yeah, and TCU continues to roll over Iowa State, 17-0. I think that one is in the can.
Yeah.
I think that one is most likely out of there. I think TCU takes care of Iowa State, which is sort of what expected.
Yeah,
But many thought Iowa State could possibly give them a game because Iowa State has a decent defense, but TCU is going to run over them. Jameer Gibbs going to take the kick return back. He's got space.
Jameer Gibbs running hard. It said, M. Effort Jones says Bill O'Brien will be an excellent coach for Auburn. I think he's just saying that because he want him gone. No matter where he goes, just take him. We'll help you pack everything. Implant.
2004. Who was in the
2004 featured
BCS
3 12-0
national
teams,
title
including Auburn. Which teams play for the BCS national title?
I'm not sure. Old. You see Oklahoma. Is that? No, I'm not. I wasn't even watching football then.
2004. Well, really, that was 18 years. Some of the players on the field was like 1 year old.
Yeah.
Wasn't born. 2 years old. And that's just 2004. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I be forgetting that their birth dates like 2003, 2004. I was born in 03, so I know what.
Dallas, with the statement, Ohio State losing was huge, but they were number 2, may only fall to number 4 or 5. Yeah, you're right.
Another
I think that Michigan loss is a good loss. Although Michigan, like I said, isn't a team that had the best resume, but they still were a top 4 team. Yeah, that's a good loss. They have the best loss in college football. And that's the argument I was talking about. People were saying, like, with the Alabama making the college football playoff, I think the game, Ohio State and Michigan, I thought it didn't matter because it's going to be hard to get in over even the loser of that game.
Yeah. You just gotta. I'm just ready to see at the end of today what has all happened, so we can put everything together.
Yeah, it's nothing to put together with the TCU game. They scored again, 24-0. But yeah, like I said, end of the day, it'd be a good opportunity to watch back, look how things stand. Good thing for Alabama would be Clemson.
What?
Clemson was defeated. I think you need Oregon State to be defeated. Defeat Oregon.
What's the most important, or what is the most important game, or the most important games that people need to lose in for them?
I think the TCU Iowa State game is important because even though I think TCU doesn't have a lot of respect from the committee, I think if TCU is a matter of fact, I wouldn't even go with TCU. TCU technically doesn't matter. Iowa State is, like, that's why I said horrible team. I wouldn't even say the Iowa State game. If Texas, yeah, that's what I was about to bring up. If Kansas beat Kansas State and it's Texas versus TCU in the championship game, Big 12 championship game, that's when you go to Texas. So I think TCU doesn't have to lose this week. TCU just doesn't need to win the Big 12 championship. So the TCU game is not. TCU still has to win out.
Okay.
But the USC game, I think you need USC to lose to Notre Dame.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Ask Bama Girl 26 what's going on. Welcome to the chat. Mike Shelton, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Got Sully 462 in here. Not sure if I shouted you out already. I think I did. I'm not sure, but welcome to the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. TDA Watch Party. Like I said, we have this super chat game that we're playing right here. If you want to play along, definitely appreciate it. A little fun on the Iron Bowl today. Make sure you hit that like button.
Jameer Gibbs hard here, 2nd and 3.
Man, I really like Tyler Steen, man. He's just solid. Tyler Steen's super solid.
Yeah,
Auburn players are dropping like flies
Auburn
here, man.
Getting banged
the big
up.
guys.
Auburn getting really banged up.
Is it because Bama playing hard, or
I'm not sure. Cold out there. It's not cold.
He
Now
look like
I don't
he
think it's
hurt
cold.
for real.
Kind of cool out there, I would say.
Maybe everyone's just playing really hard and there's a lot of pileups.
Yeah, let's see. He just.
I think when you remember when Rondo got injured.
McLaughlin. Yo, he did like stuff that guy.
Yeah, they're playing hard. Remember Rondo got injured, broke his arm. That's when I stopped watching replays. I don't want to see what happened. Like, if they show the replay,
there's been some pretty gruesome replays. I remember the guy in the. Did you remember the guy in the not the Final Four, the NCAA tournament? It was like a really bad injury one time.
I didn't look.
That one went viral.
Yeah, I didn't look at it. I'm like, well, I don't want to see that, man.
Yeah, that was one of the more gruesome ones. But
it's insane.
So looking at the top 25 for Alabama. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we'll have to watch now is where is Ohio State. I think they're still in the playoff. 5 or 4. You can't drop them crazy low.
You can only drop one. Because even if whoever wins who would go past them? Because it's more so about who passes them more than them dropping. So who is gonna pass them for losing to number 2?
I'm not sure.
I don't think anyone can win to move past them at this point.
Yeah,
to become
the
number 3.
Yeah.
From winning their game. I don't know.
I think USC is the team. I think USC is the team. USC is the team that jumps up the most this week if they can beat Notre Dame.
Shout out to Jarvis S. Appreciate the $5. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. He says if Kansas wins today and Texas beats TCU in the Big 12 championship, we will have a win over the Big 12 champion.
Yeah.
Which definitely help our resume. Yeah, that's what you was just saying. Appreciate the $5. All super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the support. But yeah, definitely agree. So we'll have to see that Texas TCU game. Because they're obviously, looks like it's obviously they're going to win this and advance.
Yeah, to the Big 12 championship.
To the Big 12 championship. So that game's important. And Texas still, what year was they supposed to come to SEC?
No, I'm not 100% sure on the year. I know there's been some debates that they might come a little early. But Jermaine Burton with we couldn't see it. That was
looked
a weird
like it
angle.
bounced.
Yeah, I'm not sure the angle.
The camera got tripped.
Yeah, the camera guy didn't move the camera, which is something you rarely see on a televised game. But the scoreboard got in front of it. We didn't even see the completion.
It's crazy that Jermaine Burton, the last 2 games he's showing up. Last 2.
Yeah, Burton has looked really good. Like 1st and 10, get out to JoJo Earl. Burton with the block attempt, holding.
Burton out there blocking and everything.
And get called for holding. No, I think Burton got called for holding.
Yeah, that play is. Tuskman says that play is useless.
Did somebody put like
probably pulled away
score prediction in the chat? Not score prediction, a college football playoff prediction.
Lenny the Gump Summers.
1 Michigan or UGA, 2 Michigan or UGA, 3 TCU, USC, LSU, OSU. Yeah. That's a pretty good prediction about which team could possibly get those spots.
Yeah,
for sure.
He said stupid penalties.
The 1st and 20 for the Crimson Tide after that holding call. Bryce Young drops back. Got time. What a block by Cohen. Cohen with the
all
block.
Of these guys.
Bryce Young had time, but then that goes back to what we were saying. The play calling literally couldn't get nobody open.
Yeah, I want to see the different angle.
So we can see
is it they're not getting open or they're not getting open enough for Bryce to trust them to catch it in coverage?
I don't know. I think
they wait too long to try to
open. I can't figure out the guy. It looked like a guy was open, but I can't see. I thought a guy was open on that one, but great block by Javion.
You got to shout out the O-line right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Bryce Young.
The O-line
I thought the
great.
guy was open like that safety valve on the right side. I'm not sure who it was. Probably Gibbs. He had like 2 turf tape sleeves on, so I'm thinking that was Gibbs. But 2nd and 20, Bryce Young drops back, got time again, gonna get pressured. Gonna be a delayed screen. Gibbs, great tackle in the open space by Auburn.
That's a highlight clip for the O-line on that play. Protecting Bryce Young with their lives.
Somebody said that play was so long, we caught up to him.
Oh, yeah. That was a long play. And nothing happened. Yeah, I'm not. It seems like when the receivers can't get open, they just look.
Yeah,
and then they take too long to adjust.
2nd and 19, Bryce Young drops back, got time. He's gonna hit.
Okay.
Kendrick Law in space. You still got a lot of space. Big play by Kendrick Law. Nick Saban talked about Law, saying that he's a guy they feel can come in and make an impact. But good catch by Kendrick Law, a guy who didn't really play wide receiver a lot in high school.
Yeah, you can tell he don't look like a receiver.
Yeah, he played running back, wildcat, quarterback,
like
defensive back. He just played everywhere in high school in Louisiana at Captain Shreve High School.
Yeah, he's not super fast, but he got like the athleticism. He's like a true athlete.
He's a all around athletic type of guy.
Yeah,
built like a running back a little bit. He's an interesting receiver for sure.
Yeah, like when he running, he a receiver. Then when he get the ball, he turns to like a running back.
Yeah. Alabama with the touchdown. Is it Corey Brooks on this one? Bryce Young gonna drop back. Got time, gonna find Corey Brooks.
That's
in traffic.
I guess the defenders didn't see it coming.
I don't know if the defenders saw it coming, but I feel like Corey Brooks is the only Alabama wide receiver this year who's gonna get that pass.
Yeah.
He just seems to have more trust in Brooks than most of the other guys on his roster at the wide receiver position.
If you remember last year in the Iron Bowl, he threw to Brooks for that overtime catch.
Yeah, those one of those plays we haven't seen Bryce. Just throw it up there and see what happens.
It's the same right side too.
Yeah, we haven't seen that a lot this season because I think Bryce Young doesn't have a lot of trust in every receiver on his roster right now. But I think Brooks is a guy he has trust in.
That was risky. They just got caught up.
Yeah, literally
defending.
It felt like it was 3.
Yeah, it was 3 people right there.
3 people right there. And yeah, I see.
If they were looking,
Jarvis just returned on a crane kick. Yeah, when the last time we saw the crane kick?
I think a few people have done it. This season.
Yeah, we haven't seen it as much.
A couple people have done it, but not like that. Other schools, I saw like Austin P first game. Austin P, a receiver, did it. He did the crane kick. Like, what you doing?
It has expended past Alabama. The crane kick. So I guess Alabama fans will be paying attention to the Kansas State game tonight, hoping that Kansas wins so Texas can get into the college football play. Not college football, Texas get into the Big 12 championship game. It's kind of the next game to turn your attention to, along with that USC Notre Dame matchup. Good thing that you're watching USC not at their normal scheduled times because USC usually play like super late.
They don't show the categories on the right side of this thing for some reason, but the categories is the attempts or completions, attempts, yards, average, touchdowns, interceptions. Yeah, the stats for the receivers. Looking
I see
pretty
somebody said they're watching the LSU Texas A&M game. I think it's possible for Texas A&M to pull off the upset. It's always possible when you have the roster. Like, I don't think Texas A&M has been a team we looked at that didn't have the roster.
And if they're gonna, I think teams just have a more more ambition to win if they're gonna stop somebody from advancing.
Yeah, and I think looking at things, in its final rankings before the playoffs. I think Alabama best hope, if everything for them to have a chance, you have to be 6 or 5. Alabama next week Alabama has to be 6 or 5 in his next college football playoff release.
And people say TCU, they're gonna get up there and do the same thing Cincinnati did last year.
I'm not high on TCU either. I see TCU play a couple of games. Of course, they look really good against Iowa State today. But I watched their game last week against TCU. Yo,
it's on Saban's
they got
face.
scraped by shoulder pads. Whoa.
Oh snap! Hold on.
They didn't.
Wow, wait.
They didn't punch Saban in the face, man. What the heck?
They done smack Saban, man. Whoa.
Will Riker with the tackle.
Will Riker.
And he talking that
Get
talk.
off of me.
He talking that talk, man.
Will Riker.
Yo.
I gotta get this one too.
Will Riker talking that talk, man. Nice tackle by Riker, man. Oh man, that's fun. That's fun.
Will Riker got a tackle.
Oh man,
and he talking trash.
Yo, Riker made a better tackle than some of the tackles we've seen from Alabama's defensive players this year at false start.
Right, he wrapped up.
Man, yo, that was a nice tackle by Will, man. That's what you taught, man. Hold on for dear life. Hold on to that ankle. They don't get tired of pulling that ankle.
I don't even work on tackles, and I know how to tackle. Step it up.
Yo, Nick Saban had to get scraped pretty hard, though.
Why they just leave it there? Y'all see, didn't give him a little wet nap or something?
Yo, they jump. Yo, what? Yo, Brian Denny's
loud again.
Hype.
Will Riker got him crunk.
Yo, Will Riker didn't put some energy in his defense. Yo, we haven't heard
Why
Brian
the stadium
Denny
just get loud?
We haven't heard Brian Denny rocking in a minute, to be honest.
It reminds you of Ty P. Ryan, when Ty P. Ryan tore the guy up, punted the ball. Cadillac. Yeah, Brian Denny just got crunk out of nowhere.
It'll be 1st and 20 for the Crimson Tide. Our Bastard going to hand it off to Tank Bigsby. And we Deontay Lawson on the tackle.
Let me see if I can. Oh.
Yeah, Sully 462 rose this crowd north early in the season. Well, Alabama technically undefeated at home.
Yeah, Bama Stadium isn't loud because they don't have.
I think Brian Denny is a interesting stadium to play in right now. It's not traditionally rocking. I think it's just the success Alabama has had. The fans and student section is not a real active student section.
This man Riker got the tackle. It was talking trash.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's hilarious. They said Riker coming back, supposed to come back for a 5th year. We'll see.
I think those are one of those things where we'll see after this play. Of course, you guys probably have seen this play already. But 3rd and 15, Rob Ashford drops back. Dallas Turner chasing him.
Pressured.
Malachi Moore almost with the interception. But looking at Will Riker coming back, that's something that could possibly come to fruition. He's and it's a lot of reasons why.
Yeah, I can see it.
He's an in-state guy. Kickers don't make a whole lot of money in the NFL. And also, I don't know if he's a top kicker prospect for the NFL. So he can come back and boost his draft stock. He can realistically come back, boost his draft stock, and help Alabama out as well. Because Connor Talty is the kicker that's coming in next season. He'll have 1 year possibly under Riker, so that's something that's definitely a possibility. Kool-Aid McKinstry almost muffed it. I don't know if he touched the football that first time.
They do not wear their mouthpieces. Just be hanging out.
Yeah, it's weird about the mouthpiece situation. Yo, what's the rule on that? Like, why no mouthpieces? Why nobody wear mouthpieces anymore?
I don't know.
I guess it's not a rule anymore. I remember I thought it was for the longest of times. It was like it had to be in.
I thought I remembered it being a rule.
Yeah, it always was a rule as far as I can remember. Like, you gotta have a mouthpiece in.
Put your mouthpiece in.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is not that they're wearing these different color mouthpieces. Yo, why are they not using mouthpieces? Is there a new type of study that shows them, yo, mouthpieces don't work or something? Because nobody literally has a mouthpiece in. I wonder what goes into that.
Or why aren't they wearing it? Is it uncomfortable?
Yeah, I'm like,
was your mouthpiece uncomfortable?
It's uncomfortable. It's like you get used to it.
It's just for the play, then you can maybe the ones like Bryce got are more like they just stay in. You just put them in.
They can get damn they want it. Like
I think they got the loans just for the swag. I don't know if they.
I think mouthpiece has like
kids do.
Yeah, mouthpiece
have styles and stuff as a
swag
style.
Now to not wear your mouthpiece. A lot of people don't wear knee pads anymore too, so I guess it kind of fits in that.
Young.
Oh, Burton almost with the catch.
That looked like some pass interference. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought Burton was held on that one. Gonna be 3rd and 7 for the Crimson Tide. 3:45 left in the second quarter. Bryce Young drops back. He's got time. Flag, maybe holding. They're going to get it to Ja'Cory Brooks. I thought he pulled it in, but... yeah, Gary Farmer, that pass wasn't the best throw by Bryce Young for sure. Over the last couple of weeks, we've seen Bryce throws a lot of uncharacteristic type of throws. He's not been as consistent as he's been in the past.
Bryce?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird to say, like, is Bryce messing up? But
yeah, he's just been a little bit.
I don't know if it's other factors going on. Like
like the wide receivers and make sure he doesn't want to throw interceptions.
But he'll probably blame himself, like saving. I just gotta the guys they follow me. And I just
he has been a little bit off. But even his off is not horrible because he has been a great player. Oots. Yeah, I said that last game against Austin Peay. Oots has to get the football a little bit more in space. I just like him in space. I think he's an intimidating guy in space. Not a burner, but he's a guy who you're going to have to get low and hit because he's going to truck somebody sooner or later.
Yeah, man. He's hefty. He's a hefty guy. He's going to truck.
Zolan, I love Bryce, but that deep ball is very horrible. Yo, to be honest, in the past, Bryce Young has had a nice deep ball, but I think that's one of the things that has been off. We don't know if it's a shoulder. Like, he say his shoulder is fine, but it seemed like he has been a little bit off. Goes on repeat 3rd down, looks at the flag on Ja'Cory Brooks.
I really think the mistakes he makes are kind of overlooked more than others. But there's been some opportunities to throw that he hasn't thrown it that accurate. But like I said, I don't know if it's receivers.
Yeah, Dallas brought up a good point. I don't feel his shoulder is 100% either. I think he is not all the way. It's not all the way healthy. And it seemed to start at that LSU game. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Alabama behind the change. Jarvis S., thanks for that $5 donation.
Jarvis S. with the $5 dono. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support.
3rd and 17. Bryce
I'll read your
got
message
time.
in a sec.
And that nice coverage.
Yeah, nice coverage. That was a
Auburn.
good accurate throw right there. Nice coverage. Jarvis S says if we score here, we break the game open, we get the ball second half. Also, we're put on a nice show for Keon Keeley and the other elite recruits. Yeah, there are recruits at this game, of course. Iron Bowl, big game, big recruiting weekend like Justin's last process show, talking about this big Iron Bowl recruiting weekend. So there are recruits here watching. And these in-state recruits are looking at both of these schools, I'm sure.
Oh, he 4th down. Did he fumble it? He fumbled it.
Emmanuel Henderson. Nealon
Hibbett on the fumble recovery.
Hey, special
the
teams
muff
going
punch.
in.
Nealon Hibbett, another Alabama native. Alabama, y'all was having that Cadillac reaction to the whole.
Special teams going in.
Oh yeah, that's a clean drop by Nealon Hibbett. The Hoover native falls on the football. He didn't. Oh, he didn't. We need to see the better angle, so he probably didn't touch it. But did he touch it? He got a fair catch, though.
Hey, Will Riker said, hey, y'all, we're going to turn up.
I don't think he touched it. Oh, yeah, he didn't touch it. Yeah, I think it's not a fumble either. It doesn't look like it touched him. Unless it hit his helmet on the way up, I don't think he touched it.
It looked like he grazed his finger. We got to see from the front or the other angle, because ain't no telling right here.
Yeah,
now, if it did like graze his fingers, is it petty to say?
I don't think he touched it. But like one of them fingers touched it, but it's hard to tell. The rule is like you have to like have undisputable evidence. I think his finger touched it. It's hard to tell. I don't know. It felt like that pinky finger kind of like moved back a little bit, like he grazed them. It's hard
I need to see another angle. What
like,
are they looking at? Are they looking at this?
I think they got more angles than we do. Like his finger.
Like there's no telling how far the ball is from his hand from that angle, though.
I'm not sure. It like his pinky grazed it. It's Alabama ball. That's what I'm saying. It's no evidence. The evidence has to be undisputed. They called a fumble on the field, so the evidence had to clearly show he did not touch it. I couldn't tell. No one could tell if he touched it or not.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they called it on the field. They called the fumble on the field. They got to have evidence to turn it backwards. There's no evidence that he did or did not touch it for real.
And the fact that he reached out.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say, oh, he ain't touched that. You literally reached out for the catch. It went down. You can't say, oh, he didn't touch that. I guess. So, Nealon Hibbett got him a fumble recovery. Will Riker and Nealon Hibbett making two big plays in this game, showing out special teams.
Step up, Bryce Young, take it deep.
Whoa. See, that's what we're talking about. It seems like last year he would have just hit him directly with that ball. Maybe he's only used to Ja'Cory Brooks' speed or something. I don't know. Maybe Bryce has to work with really fast receivers.
I think they throw the football there because that's what happens in football. That's usually the rule. Not a rule, but kind of an unwritten rule to coaches. Fumble, interception. Most of the time they going for the deep ball, that first play. Whenever like you can make a big turnover, the big thing that coaches like to do is try to play down the field as soon as they get on the field. I'm pretty sure that is why Bill Bryant throw the football on that first play. That's usually what a lot of offensive coordinators do. But is McLaughlin down? Number 56 is down. It's Seth McLaughlin. Tyler Booker gets called for the hold, but it's going to be a flag on Tyler Booker. Seth McLaughlin is down. Of course, you do have Darian Dalcourt.
You got Dalcourt.
Of course, I think McLaughlin is a better running blocker, but Alabama is not in a horrible position that McLaughlin is down. They do have a backup with some experience.
Yeah, I definitely like Seth McLaughlin way more at that center position.
Yeah, keeping guys updated on Oregon, because Oregon is another team I feel Alabama fans need to keep their eyes on. But Oregon is actually beating Oregon State 14-10. I think Oregon has a route in the playoff, realistically, possibly, if USC, of course they need some help like Alabama, but if USC beats Notre Dame and
He's walking.
And it's Notre Dame and it's USC and Oregon in the Pac-12 championship game, you could look at a situation where the winner could make the college football playoff. But Oregon is winning against Oregon State at the moment, 14-10 halftime. Yeah, I'm pretty Darren Dalcourt is going to come in for Seth McLaughlin, no doubt about it.
They're saying run the ball. Run the ball.
2nd and 20. I don't think they're going to run it now. Empty backfield for the Crimson Tide. Bryce Young drops back, got time, gonna run it. Got
Bryce Young run it.
Got the first down.
Whoa. Gotta get this slide together, man.
It's not a slide. I feel like he just fell.
I'm saying he got to work on this. I don't know if he
doesn't slide. He doesn't slide.
But I think he tries to get his upper body back so they won't hit him on the ground when he does go down low.
I think he's looking at the sideline. He just want to think like he got to make sure he get the sideline. They trying to turn sideways, like to make sure the ball was kind of past it.
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs is gonna get stopped at the line of scrimmage by Auburn.
Look like they ain't blocked for him. I'm over here trying to upload videos.
It's 2nd down for the Crimson Tide as they try to move the ball downfield. Gary Former, touchdown Alabama. Touchdown for the Crimson Tide. Trayshawn Holden with the touchdown to make the Crimson Tide lead 35-14. Crimson Tide rolling over Auburn at the moment.
Trayshawn Holden.
Yeah, we haven't seen Holden take a lot of passes. And his is kind of even more crazy because his mouthpiece is actually in his helmet.
Yeah, that's what Branch was doing it. His mouthpiece in the helmet.
Like, what's this? Like, I don't get that one.
This is the swag. It's the swag. Touchdown, Alabama. $34-14. This is the kind of performance, 35-14. This kind of performance, I'm sure Bama fans want it. Be Bama. Do we got a white mouthpiece on the other side?
Nah, his helmet chipped.
Oh. 35-14 before the first half is over. We will take a break during halftime, so we'll take a halftime break, but we still will be live. We're still going to be here. We're going to come back close to the third quarter, so make sure you stay tuned, but we will be taking a halftime break.
Yeah, we talked about this against Austin Peay, but we didn't see it to the fourth quarter. Of course, this game is not over. It's the Iron Bowl. Auburn can do some things that can really change this game up. I have to get a reminder Auburn get. I think Auburn got the ball first, so the Crimson Tide could run away with this one. Just taking a look at what the second half could have in store. Could be a game where we will see Alabama get some of their reserves in.
Yeah. Possibly Jalen Miro, not sure, but if the score is just crazy.
And what's been funny is Bill O'Brien has been trending after every game over the last couple of weeks. I wonder if he's trending this week. because his play calling hasn't really been horrible today. At least we know Alabama is executing on the offensive side of football.
Yeah, it's it maybe have been a couple times where he should have ran the ball.
I think he's gonna trend no matter what. He's trending now. He's just gonna trend no matter what.
Yeah, at this point, you just gonna you still want him out of here. So
yeah, Bill O'Brien is actually trending for a good reason this week. It's all good stuff.
Oh, they're like, what? Bill O'Brien? Bill O'Brien showing up? Yeah, he can't. At this point, it's like thank you for doing what you're supposed to do, but still want you out of
Robbie
here.
Ashford's gonna take off. Ashford got some space. Auburn's gonna try to push this one down the field. Auburn definitely is not going away. I think, like I said, Cadillac Williams is gonna give them energy no matter what. He has given them energy when they were down early in the game. I'm pretty sure his energy level is going to be the same.
Yeah.
Robbie Ashford drops back. Try to throw a screen, but it's gonna be incomplete.
JoJo Earl injured in the locker room along with Seth McLaughlin in the locker room. JoJo Earl, man, he just got healthy.
He definitely has had to battle some injuries.
Golly. Y'all follow TD Alabama Mag on TikTok as well. We're turning the TikTok all the way up. So if you're on TikTok, follow TD Alabama Mag on TikTok, or you can search Touchdown Alabama. We are on TikTok and we live.
At 3rd and 10 here, you guys. I'm pretty sure they got the stop. That 3rd and 10, Robbie Ashford is going to get out there. 4th down, 22 seconds left, Crimson Tide. We'll have an opportunity. I know Matthew Peters Harrell's just not learning plays. I'm not sure what's the situation with Tyler Harrell. Technically, he can get a red shirt this season, I think, because he hasn't. I don't think he played more than 4 games.
No.
So he technically can get a red shirt and have 2 more seasons.
They still got that on saving face.
Yeah, I
guess he just cut.
I think
he just cut.
That's a scar. He got if the scar is showing like that quickly. I think he had to been like got cut scrape. Pretty good.
You know he's older. They got thinner skin. Yeah, look, it probably will heal up quick, but yeah.
It looked like it was a pretty deep cut.
Saban going to war with y'all.
Nick got scraped by shoulder pads. I'm not sure what type of shoulder pads are.
He's an old man, man. He can probably get bruised up from anything.
I'm trying to see I'm trying to see what happened. I wonder, does anyone have video of that? What literally happened for that to happen to save it? Because it had to be, like you said, it's significant, like bruise or cut on him.
Did they show that?
No, they didn't show. They just said he got scraped by a shoulder pad. I'm not sure what type of shoulder pad that was.
Had to be somebody just ran to the sideline.
Maybe somebody was celebrating. I'm not sure.
Like I said, we are taking a break at halftime. 35-14, Bama. Let's see what this drive is talking about before the half is over.
Yeah, Alabama's going to run this one out. Going to be end of the first half. Crimson Tide trying to get bragging rights inside the state, up 35-14 on the Auburn Tigers. Of course, we're going to break some other games that we're watching at the moment. TCU, Iowa State, I think that game is out of hand. I haven't got an update on that one, but I know with Oregon and Oregon State, Oregon is winning 14-10. I think that's the game Alabama fans need to pay attention to on the Williams Road. But Well, hold up. I don't think it's halftime yet.
There's 5 seconds left. Not halftime just yet. There's still 5 seconds left here.
CBS is going to talk about the playoffs.
Well, we got 9 seconds on the clock now. It says 5 seconds on each.
Yeah, we're halftime. It's halftime.
Halftime.
It's halftime with the Crimson Tide up 35-14.
35-14.
I don't know. I'm not sure why Cadillac called timeout. It's not going to get on the ball back at all. Yeah, I don't know what's the reason. I'm not sure what was the thinking behind it.
I don't know, but halftime now. ESPN still says, well, there it is. Updating now. Slow to update. But it's halftime. Thank you for joining TDA Watch Party. We are going to take a halftime break. 35-14. Bama's up. We will be back close to the third quarter. Make sure you stay tuned. Hit the like button if you have not already. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not already. If you want to stay in touch, in tune with the best Alabama football news, notes, and information and entertainment. Saban is speaking right now. He's got this scar on his face. Look like somebody whooped Saban. Golly.
Yeah, I know. That's why people were saying, like, yo, who hit Saban? But Saban actually got scraped by shoulder pads, according to CBS. I'm not sure what type of shoulder pads they were, or did the guy have a running start, or what?
Yeah, they didn't show when it actually happened, but yeah, it said shoulder pads scraped him. I don't know how it cut him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Did they have the jersey over the pads, or?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I'm sure they'll tend to him in the locker room. But we're going to take a halftime break. Thank you for tuning in. Stick around. We'll be back close to the third quarter. You are watching TDA Watch Party. That's not a touchdown. Sorry. We back. TDA Watch Party. Third quarter has started up here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting, as always. TDA Watch Party. I'm John Ivory, video producer here at Touchdown Alabama. Justin Smith, TDA scouting and recruiting analyst. Getting some stuff uploaded for you all. Got some stories, some articles put up over halftime. Make sure you check out touchdownalabama.com. We have articles, halftime report, prediction stories before the games, all other Bama football news you need. So check out touchdownalabama.com. But we're back. We got Cameron Gillies in the chat. I hope I didn't mess your name up. Thank you for tuning in. Chase Bryant, the champ, what's going on? Welcome back. Jimmy C is in here. Jameer Gibbs with the run was stopped.
Behind the line of scrimmage in the backfield.
And like I said, we have this super chat game right here. If you want to play along, touchdown $5, field goal $2.50, interception $3, turnover $2, defensive touchdown $8. Just a little fun game here for the Iron Bowl.
Second and 13, Bryce Young drops back, got time. He's going to hit Isaiah Bond.
Isaiah Bond with the catch.
He's going to get close to first down.
Brian Denny it's back to their normal aura here. Like, Bama's in the lead, got a huge lead here. Brian Denny was live earlier. Bama's up 35-14. The sun is going down now. Bryce
Young got all day to throw. He's going to hit
Jermaine Burton. Jermaine Burton is the leading receiver today.
Yeah, I think it seems as if he's got some type of different chemistry with.
It only took
Jermaine
8 games,
but
he's showing up now. That's what I thought he was gonna do at the beginning. Be the leading receiver, like undoubtedly. But
yeah, he's made some plays for sure.
Maybe I don't know about him in the draft. Like what?
I'm not sure.
Is he coming back?
I'm not sure what his future holds.
He got to come back.
To be honest, I would think he would have to come back.
Yeah, he got to come back.
But I'm not sure. Bryce Young steps
There's nowhere
up.
to go. You got
time.
Back.
He's gonna run it.
Bryce running in for the first down. Yeah, just go and fall, man.
He just falls on the ground.
Don't even risk it. You got the first down. Yeah, let me look. Is he protecting his shoulder? Let me see.
Nah, he did not.
He fell on his right side.
His shoulder. Is it? That's the shoulder that messed up. No,
I
don't think he protected.
Yeah, he did
shoulder.
fall on his arm. Yeah, I think Jason McClellan is back in the game.
Almost got a first down once again, running hard.
Yeah, still running hard. That's good to see. He got he was out the game earlier.
Seth McLaughlin is back in the game. See him making.
Seth is back. Jason's back
to make a play.
Sad to see about JoJo Earl.
Second and 2 for the Crimson Tide here, driving the ball down the field in the second half on the Auburn Tigers. Bryce Young drops back. He's Isaiah Bond making some plays today.
Bond with a nice catch there.
Out of Bruford High School in Bruford, Georgia, has made some plays, man. A couple of freshmen have made plays. Traditionally, over the last couple of years, we've seen more freshmen have an impact on Alabama's team usually. But Bond is a guy who has flashed a little bit here this season.
Yeah. I remember Bama before, you weren't playing on freshmen. It was rare for a freshman to play. But nowadays you need freshmen to step up.
Yeah, and I think looking forward, next year, Alabama's going to have a relatively young team. But Bryce
running again.
He always looks good when he just decides to run. I think I think that's where he looks the best in terms of running the football, when he just basically decides to and makes an effort to say, hey, I'm gonna run this.
Yeah. And when he makes the quick decision to do it.
Yeah, make a decision early in his progression to say, yo, I need to run here.
And he got hurt. It's another Auburn player. Auburn's had quite a few banged up this
Jason
game.
McClellan's gonna run it.
Jason McClellan running the first down.
Rolling and spinning forward.
Like, these people are showing up out of nowhere.
Yeah, Alabama.
Well, Jason ain't really out of nowhere, but he's
for Alabama's future. Even if it's not the playoff, it's gonna be a New Year's Six bowl. I feel it's gonna be a great showing for that. They're gonna they're gonna be one of the first teams selected for a New Year's Six bowl.
Oh yeah.
They have a strong resume for that, for sure. Marshawn's gonna pull it. Might be pass interference.
As Olan says, just wondering where these plays been all year. Yeah, I guess I don't know if it's Iron Bowl magic or just the end of the season.
Bill O'Brien said he up for the Georgia Tech job. He gotta
Bill O'Brien's doing well. Jermaine Burton's doing well. Jason McClellan, Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs always does well, but you can see a new energy of their running. But it is the last game of the regular season. You should be at your peak pretty much at this point.
Yeah, college football has been that way. College football has sort of fit itself into that niche of Jason McClellan fighting for a touchdown score, but unlike from the ups and downs of the college football, like you said, continue to grow and continue to get better.
Yeah. Hey, that Drown 'Em Tide song's on iTunes, by the way. Y'all can actually download it. It's on iTunes. Like legit on iTunes. Add it to your playlist. Drown 'Em Tide. Check that out. Well, all streaming platforms, actually. It's on all streaming platforms. Search Drown 'Em Tide. Go and download that.
Yeah, and the update, Oregon actually running away against Oregon State. I think that is going to be an argument. Like I said, I think that kind of puts Alabama in a different type of situation if Oregon goes on out to play USC in the Pac-12 championship. But of course, a lot has to happen. But Oregon is a team to watch. I think moving north, who could threaten Alabama.
Yeah, and this looks like this game is pretty much
this
bag.
Game is in hand for the Crimson Tide. Like I said, and it may see a fourth quarter where some reserves get some playing time for the Crimson Tide. Definitely a great performance. Definitely,
this is what I
one of the better performances that we've seen out from the Crimson Tide, no matter what opponent, because we've seen them struggle against some, not even Group of 5 team, FCS schools like Austin Peay now have the most success. So, I'm pretty sure this is like one of the best performances we've seen in recent weeks.
Even Bill O'Brien.
Yeah,
there's nothing really to say.
Yeah, like I said, he's trending for the right reasons today. He's been trending after almost every game the last couple of weeks, but this time most of the stuff is good stuff.
Too late for Bama fans to get on his or him to get on Bama fans' good side, but
yeah, for sure.
At least you're doing well at one of the games. Was there a game this year that he performed or did some good plays like consistently through the game? Like any game this season?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if it is.
I'm not sure. The Texas game wasn't. I don't think he was criticized heavily for the Texas game.
I got so much shade. Is that a dome they have?
No.
Yeah, crazy shade in their stadium. Bo Nix. He still don't look right in a Oregon uniform to me. He just looks right in an Auburn uniform. But probably because that's where he was there first. But
Yo, LSU is an interesting team. The thing that Alabama has working in its favor that we said here is, I think most people would agree with me. I know Alabama fans would agree with me. Looking at the entire college football playoff field, if Alabama play any of these teams above them or under them, Alabama's going to be favored against every team besides Georgia. And I know the original argument was maybe Ohio State, but now I think Alabama will be favored to win every game outside of Georgia.
Yeah, I think so too. For sure.
Yeah, and it'll be unfortunate. I think that's the biggest thing, that the argument that I've made to you and I've talked to you about, John, was the looking at Alabama's team here. I know they're gonna regret so much because this is not a horrible team. You can say this team is not the Alabama of old that we've seen, but compared to the rest of college football, this team is not a horrible team.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good team. And I think looking back, it's going to hurt them that, we literally didn't make it to the playoff because of two plays. Two plays determine our season. Of course, there are a lot of plays in between, but technically 2 plays determine our season.
4 points.
Yeah, 4 points. Like you said, 4 points determine.
You didn't get in the
season.
playoff because of 4 points.
Yeah, and I think
like
I said, looking back, I think that's gonna be the biggest thing that's gonna sting these guys. This team is, like I said, is a horrible, especially when it comes to the talent level. It's gonna be unfortunate for them that they may miss. They're gonna most likely miss the playoff with, because of those 2 plays and those 4 points. But Tank Bigsby gonna run the football. Get up a couple yards.
Tripped up.
Alabama up big on the Tigers, 42-14.
Hear how quiet
third quarter.
You know how quiet Brian Denny is now? It's how it usually is. But it's 42-14.
Yeah, it's 42-14. Yep. We definitely.
But that's why Brian Denny's quiet, because it's always like this, or usually like this.
Yeah, I remember the Tua year. People were leaving the game in the first quarter. It felt like when Alabama was just jumping out really fast with that explosive offense on a Tua, Henry Ruggs. Tua played was on that team yet,
one half. He was playing 1 half game sitting down because they was just blowing people out. Like, I don't think he hardly played the second half.
Yeah. Moody has. Deontay Lawson and him have been going back and forth. A lot of people discussing Moody at linebacker, but Deontay Lawson has started this game, has played most of the snaps. So Lawson, the Alabama native, Mobile Alabama native, has been a linebacker, starting linebacker for most of the game for the Crimson Tide here.
Deontay Lawson is a very high ceiling.
Speaking of Lawson and everybody, Helms,
get him. Very, very long run.
Alabama's entire defense got faked out. Helms was trying to make sure he made that tackle. I'm not sure if that was bad.
I think if Helms went for the tackle,
that was good. He had to be patient.
Yeah, if he went for the tackle, he could have cut any other way.
Yeah, he had to be patient. That's nice. That's nice movement in space by Helms. It was him by himself.
Couldn't he have pushed him out though?
He could have been a little bit more aggressive.
Well, nah.
But the big thing is that guy could have juked him.
Yeah, he could have juked. The guy looked shifty.
Yeah,
He's trying to make sure.
He had to be careful. He was the last line of defense. If he made the tackle,
he probably could have scored if Helms messed it up. Dallas Turner
come up and knock.
I see more color mouthpieces now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to tell you.
I see so many. Auburn got like the same ones. Yeah. Is it a Bama thing?
Seems like they're like
Is it like the
highlighter green, that neon green?
Dallas Turner limping.
Dallas Turner has one. Harry Tor has one. Brent has one. Yeah, I think I've seen more about different color mouthpieces today than I've seen all season.
Somebody need to ask him. Just Steven to ask him and ask one of the players today. Whoa. Like some pass interference with me.
I actually like Lawson in pass coverage. I talked about it in the past, but Deontay Lawson is really impressive in pass coverage to me. Yeah. I think as a linebacker, you have to be good in pass coverage.
Oh no, they want pass interference.
No, I think that ball wasn't even like it was even catchable for real.
Hey! Yeah, like you said, Cadillac like kind of like a player that's coaching.
Yeah, great player, coach. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's really relatable. Always seem to be juiced up and animated. I think he's a guy that they have to put back on the field. I mean, they have to make sure he
Quarterback
stays on
sneak.
staff. Robbie Ashford gonna get in
They pushed him in.
touchdown Auburn. Great play by Ashford, man. Ashford gonna run. Auburn is not gonna go away just yet. Alabama has to close this one out. Alabama has this one in control, but
Yeah. Remember, this is the Iron Bowl. Crazy stuff happens in the fourth quarter.
For sure, Auburn's gonna fight.
I don't know if they have the Auburn magic still, but they got, well, witchcraft, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that was a QB. That was a design quarterback run again. A quarterback draw.
Yeah,
that was
it looked
a
like
design quarterback run.
A QB draw from Madden.
Yeah, great play by Robbie Ashford.
(21-42). Alabama's up 21-42. Cadillac is crunk. I think he just real like it's probably surreal to him to even be coaching against Nick Saban in the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, to be honest, like I said, like we talked about on some times. I think he's just one of those guys that love the game. I think he just loves football. But he loves Auburn.
Yeah.
But he loves the game. He loves being competitive. He loves the ups and downs of the game. Just enjoying the game. I think that rubs off on players, which is why I think for Auburn you have to keep him on staff. Just a guy who knows the Auburn culture, and I think he's gonna be a great get for them to keep because he's already been on staff already.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seems like. But he said, can we fire Pete right now? Yeah, I'm not sure when the if there's coaching changes, at what point will he make them?
Definitely after this season, Nick Saban is not gonna. I don't think he's not gonna make any college.
After the bowl game.
After a bowl game.
Or after.
Most likely after a bowl game. Like, it's still a lot to happen. Like I said, coming into the day, college football playoff are still a long shot. It's possible, but a lot has to happen. In my opinion, people have to lose. Like, it can't be situations where teams win or this team
I've already written it off.
Yeah,
Bama ain't getting to the playoffs.
But a lot of people are feeling that Ohio State shouldn't be in it, though. I thought Ohio State, according to what what the CFP committee brings to the table and discusses, you would think that Ohio State doesn't fall far.
Alabama honoring the seniors. Senior day.
Yeah, don't be surprised when he keeps Pete.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing I'm not going to be surprised about when it comes to Alabama's coaching staff. If Pete Golding is on their sideline next year, I would not be surprised, because statistically speaking, Alabama's defense is not horrible.
Yeah, Pete Golding has never been bad on paper.
Yeah, he's never been bad.
And he has a championship.
And he has a championship with the team.
Multiple SEC championships.
Yeah. And Nick Saban just seems to like Pete. He's
been here for a little minute.
Yeah, he's been here for,
especially compared to other
and it's kind of like
coaches
the bad
recently
part about it, because you've seen like the other Alabama defense coordinators just move on. Jeremy Pruitt, Tennessee, and Kirby Smart.
Like even Sark came back. Went to
even
Texas.
Offensive coordinators. That's kind of different. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Golding is there.
I'd be surprised, of course, with Bill O'Brien. I would be surprised if he keeps him. But, I don't think he keeps him.
I don't know. I can't, because I don't know where he goes. Yeah, you're right about that, Big. But of course, outside the Tennessee game, I guess you can say that's the biggest thing. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if Saban is dissatisfied with Bill O'Brien. I mean, I'm not sure, because he never talks about, all year he's been saying the players got to execute, the players got to do this, you have to do what it takes, you do what you're supposed to do. He always been talking about the players. He never talked about Bill O'Brien, the coaching, never talked about that being bad. He's always been on the players doing what they're supposed to do. So is he saying if the players executed the plays to the T, they would have worked. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what.
And he said he has the right to veto any play.
Yeah.
He's letting it happen. That's what he's saying. He says it's my fault. It's on me.
Yeah, Jason.
But he has to see Bill O'Brien just isn't a match for what Saban is trying to do with the team, what Bama's style is.
I think Bill O'Brien is most likely gone, and I think it'll be. I think, to be honest, I think Bill O'Brien will get a job opportunity.
Yeah.
I think Bill O'Brien's going to leave for a job opportunity.
multiple offers on the table.
I think he's going to leave for a job opportunity. Pete Golding, I think he can possibly have a job opportunity, but also we haven't heard Pete Golding's name in any coaching hires.
Yeah.
Pete Golding's name is not in anybody's ear.
But I don't know if they
anybody's shortlist at the moment. Of course, some more coaches are going to get fired, some more jobs are going to open up. But right now, Pete Golding isn't getting talked about for any potential jobs, and I think that's another thing that goes into that.
But I think maybe people think he's staying, but I think if people were interested in him, I think he'll have a lot of offers because. I mean, of his stats, he's
and like
been really good.
As far as a job, I think Pete Golding is a more marketable candidate at the moment than Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, for sure.
But Bill O'Brien seems to be the one up for jobs with his head coaching experience, NFL experience.
Whoa!
Not the best throw by Bryce Young.
Bryce Young doing the weird throw again.
So I'm not sure what Nick Saban is going to do. I kind of see Bill O'Brien leaving more than I see. More than I see Pete Golding leaving.
What y'all think about Bryce, man?
That was a bad.
Do you think that's his shoulder? Would a hurt shoulder cause him to overthrow?
I'm not sure what's up with Bryce.
That's a wide open pass.
Yeah. Bryce has been inconsistent the last couple games, to be honest, and I'm not sure. Those are just drop ball. The first holding one was just a drop ball, but yeah, I'm not sure what exactly is going on. He called on himself, though. Maybe it wasn't the best throw. Maybe he didn't make the best read.
You all right, bro?
That was a terrible.
I think that was on holding.
That's a good throw.
That's a good throw.
That's a good pass.
That was on holding.
That's on holding.
Just did not catch the ball.
Yeah, that for sure on holding. But looking at Bryce is still going to be a top quarterback in the NFL draft. I think he's the first quarterback off the board.
I think Bryce would do good in the NFL.
Yeah. I think he should be going to be a late hit, isn't it?
Only thing, I think he's going to be just like Pat Mahomes. I think he's going to try to play just like Pat Mahomes.
No, I don't think he's
I think he's going to try.
Pat Mahomes is way like he going to do. Pat Mahomes is like a crazy type of creative quarterback. Bryce Young really isn't that type of guy in a way.
I think if he had the receivers, he would be trying that stuff. That's what I think. But we'll see. I think he'll be able to play better in the NFL.
Yeah, I think he's the first quarterback off the board.
But I don't know. Because if you got, of course, it's gonna be more talent overall in the NFL, but he's gonna have to make passes and stuff. If he can't make passes with these guys, I'm not sure.
I think Bryce gonna be okay, and then I think he has been inconsistent for sure, but I still think he has an opportunity to be really good in the NFL. I think the biggest thing is, as far as him taking that next step in the NFL, it's some great quarterbacks in the NFL right now. It's some great quarterbacks. There's also some horrible quarterbacks in the NFL too.
Yeah, the one.
So that's the thing. So I think he'll do just fine in the NFL.
It's where historically the really good quarterbacks, they weren't that good in college.
Yeah,
really good NFL quarterbacks.
I would say they tend, a lot of times they haven't come from dominant programs. I think that's the biggest thing. They've always been good, but they just didn't come from dominant programs in the time that they were there. Pat Mahomes, Texas Tech, if I'm not mistaken. Texas Tech was in mix. He was good, exciting plays. Same Pat Mahomes, but Texas Tech wasn't good. Josh Allen, I forget the small school he went to, but of course everybody knew who Josh Allen was. But he the team wasn't dominant. I think that has been the trend we've seen, and with great quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah. And Trayshawn Holden, he missed some more catches this season.
Yeah, Trayshawn Holden dropped a lot of passes.
Dang. He need to be a tight end if you're gonna play like that, man.
Yeah, like I said, that's my biggest.
6'4".
That's my biggest. But they list him at 6'3" on the roster. He still plays like he about 6 foot though. He doesn't really play like a big, because he still has a big frame in my opinion. I still feel like he has. It seems like he runs kind of with his shoulder like humped a little bit, but I still feel like he should play like a bigger guy.
Yeah. Gary Farmer said Auburn has time to make this a game. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, for sure.
Bama is starting to slow down a little bit.
Jeff McLaughlin with that 4.0.
I mean, doing his work.
Gonna be 2nd and 2 for the Auburn Tigers, driving Tank Bigsby Wildcat formation. He's gonna pick up the first down. Deontay Lawson with the tackle.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. TDA Watch Party. Possibly the last watch party for this season. We will see.
1st and 10 for the Auburn Tigers. Robbie Ashford gonna take it. They're gonna get a first down here.
Quarterback is running up and down the field.
Yeah, Auburn is a running team. Like have you seen how many design quarterback runs Ashford has had? Those have not been scrambles. Those have been like quarterback draws and design quarterback runs. Yeah, and that's something Alabama has struggled with because of defensive front. Like, I think that's the biggest thing that when you look at this Alabama defense and defense of the pass and what separates Alabama's defense, I feel, from great defense is that front seven. Like, they don't get enough penetration on passing plays or running plays. They don't get penetration. And Robbie Ashford is going to continue to run. And that's the biggest difference between Georgia and Alabama at the moment. I think is that those interior defensive linemen.
First down.
That front seven. Alabama front seven has struggled all year.
Yeah. Dallas Turner questionable to return.
He's going to Chris Broswell will most likely be an edge rusher that plays in this play.
The Titan trying to say get loud and they didn't do it.
Like, they getting a little bit more energy back in there, but Auburn is definitely moving the ball up the field with their rushing attack at the moment. Yeah, those guys getting pushed around up front. that last play is the perfect example. Those guys are just getting pushed around.
You heard his nose?
Toro seems to be injured. It's going to be Deontay Lawson and Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy, the freshman 5-star Virginia, is in the game at inside linebacker. That's interesting. Murphy is in the game, going to go deep. So that is the guy to watch out for. Interesting. Is Moody hurt? I'm not sure. Sean Murphy, the 5-star linebacker out of Unity Reed High School in Virginia, came in and played with Toro. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think that he would get on the field. Have we seen him this year?
No. I forgot about Sean Murphy.
We haven't seen him this year. He was the number 1 inside linebacker in his recruiting class. I don't know if he did good that last play, but him and Deontay Lawson was covering the guy. I wonder what Moody is. It is interesting that Sean Murphy is in the game.
Like I could.
Yeah, but Murphy is in the game. Sean Murphy.
Y'all know who Sean Murphy is?
I think he got the first down. I think he'll get a questionable spot.
He's 43.
Yeah, he's 43.
Look like To's nose was cut up here or something like that.
Yeah, but Sean Murphy, freshman, 5-star linebacker. Actually won the high school Buckets Award last year. Really like the way this kid. He's a thumper type of kid. Yeah. Sean Murphy is a thumper type of linebacker. He really growed as terms of defending the pass during his senior year at Unity Reed. But he's more of a physical guy. Loves to make the big hit and good tackler. At least that's what he showed in high school. I'm not sure how developed he is in terms of the linebacker position as far as learning the plays and everything. But Alabama seems to have some type of trust in him to put him in the game. But then that goes back to what you were saying. Henry To'oTo'o, it'll be fourth down. Henry To'oTo'o and Jalen Moody will be gone next season, and Alabama will need some experience at that linebacker position. Sean Murphy isn't a guy that I would possibly put in the mix to be a starter at first, but it looks as if he's further up the depth chart than I thought he was. I thought maybe Kendrick Blackshear was higher than him. Maybe Ian Jackson.
I think Kendrick Blackshear injured, isn't it?
Yeah, injured.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah, Ian Jackson.
Yeah, but it's gonna be is he back in the To'oTo'o is back in the game now. Murphy is out. I was hoping we got to see a little bit more of Murphy, but it's gonna be To'oTo'o on his 4th and 1.
Yeah, I think it just had a little cut to 10-2. Probably just got Sean Murphy in there, get a few.
Probably the first guy standing by the coach.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Robbie Ashford is gonna take a loss in his
first down.
He's faster than Lawson. We had a conversation with a guy who played with Lawson recently, and he said Lawson wasn't really known for his speed, and I think we saw it right there. Yeah. Deontay Lawson is definitely not known for his speed. I think he's more known for what I've always praised him for is his movements.
Yeah. He got a high IQ too.
Yeah, he seems to just have high IQ and know where to go, but he's not known for it. Not
think
as a
fast.
Speedy linebacker, which I think you have to be. I think linebackers are getting faster. Great pull by Ashford.
There you go. Y'all said To'oTo'o make a tackle. To'oTo'o got his mouthpiece in. Well, no, he took it out. He's coming out. Yeah, he got the little bandage on his. Like he's bleeding again.
Is it nose bleeding on that?
I got cut on the top.
You got cut? Oh, yeah, cut on the top.
Yeah.
And the third Crimson Tide up 42-21.
To'oTo'o putting blood, sweat, and tears in this game. Y'all talking about him.
But Auburn has 261 rushing yards. I don't need that. We don't have Auburn soft score that good. Yeah, you're right.
261 rushing total for
rushing yards
for Auburn.
How many passing yards is that?
55 passing yards.
I guess that goes back and forth a little bit because they're one-dimensional, which should be easier to figure out.
Bama has 307 passing yards. They don't have they don't tally up the team totals for the right side of this for some reason.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, let me try to. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I had to refresh it. But there are the totals now. Yeah, Bama has 125 rushing yards, 307 passing yards. Auburn 261 rushing yards. Make sure all the receivers. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I feel like this has been a little bit of a quicker game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This game going by pretty quick.
We just talked about why the game is going quick. Auburn has 261 rushing yards.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of running from Auburn. Makes the game go by quick. Yeah, 261. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Damon Davis, welcome to the chat. We got our Moon Rocker in here. Chili Davis in here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Jocelyn is in here. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate y'all. Scotty Travis is in here. Spike the Lamb is back in here.
Be sure hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. Brittany B is in here. Travelpreneur Sports Podcast is back in here. What's going on? Relaxing Wave is in here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, as always. Like I said, we got the Super Chat game as well. If you want to participate, support us, give some good luck to Bama possibly. Got the Super Chat game right there. And she put, what the difference between, well, let me know if I'm wrong. The difference, it was a Pepsi commercial, but it reminds me of Coke Zero and Diet Coke. They both have no sugar, right? No real sugar. I think Coke Zero is just marketed to look cooler or not be like Diet Coke, so you can be drinking Coke Zero, right? But Coke Zero got like a little weird taste. Tastes different than Diet Coke.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
I like Diet Coke. A lot of people don't like it, but that Pepsi commercial just reminded me.
Yeah, I know someone talked about Will Anderson. Yeah, Will Anderson has been quiet today, and we've seen that at times through this year.
Yeah, people have been double teaming him all year, shutting him down.
Yeah, yes.
But Saban said that happening to him has given other players an opportunity, and he thinks Will has done a great job this season, regardless, because if they're focused on him so much, other stuff that opens other stuff to happen. That's what Saban was talking about.
So Will Anderson might as well come back next year. I don't think he's coming back.
Will Anderson ready to go
because he's literally he's a top pick too. He's literally a top draft pick. I
think when scouts see what he does, they still know. They still know he's good. Just because he's not getting sacks every play, and he's still doing his job.
The only drawback I have of Will Anderson, if I was a scout, because they're always looking at why don't we draft
just one dimensional?
This guy, I feel like he can be one dimensional at times. I don't think he's gonna be as a quarterback rusher. I think he defends the run really well too. He can drop inside and become an interior guy. We've seen him do that, but I think he's gonna be more of a guy who plays on the defensive line more so at the next level. He's not going to be a guy who's going to be able to drop back and play in space with it.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
If he goes to the NFL trying to do this, I think it's going to be this. He's just going to be stopped every play.
Yeah. Yeah, we just saw
quarterback.
We just saw Will Anderson in space just then.
Auburn's quarterback is fast.
I think it's going to be a face mask.
Or he's quick. So I know it's with cars, difference between quick cars and fast cars. Fast cars more so about the top speed. When you get up there, eventually you're going to pass them. But the quick cars, they got like the quick 0 to 60, not a high top speed. Then they got a quick quarterback.
Yeah, we're streaming the game. We're streaming the game on, technically it's a cable service. I thought it was a face mask. But yeah, we're streaming.
Yeah, we're using this CBS app, right?
No, it's not CBS app. It's maybe we need to use the CBS app, but we're
it's
not
like
using
a TV app.
CB apps. Yeah, we're using YouTube TV.
Yeah, it's YouTube TV. Yeah. So CBS is on here, but it's a local channel.
Yeah, I think that's why it's so far behind, because it's like a local channel.
Yeah, can't really fast forward and catch up. If it's like SEC Network or ESPN coming from an app, we can catch it up, but I think the fact that other people are watching it on regular TV is like more direct than us.
Will Anderson,
why he talking so aggressive?
Make sure y'all know
offsides. Will Anderson complained to the refs. Yeah, let's see what happened.
Ain't that foot?
Look like Will didn't really move.
That's not a good angle. It is real close, but we need to see we need to see a better angle.
Yeah.
We're gonna be Tank Bixby in that Wildcat quarterback.
You know, linebackers.
First and
They can't
5.
move
Tank
at
Bates
all.
going to take off.
That's a linebacker.
Nice way to
right? They
set the
can't move
edge
at
for the
all.
Crimson Tide. No, the defensive lineman, you can move. You just can't cross the football.
Will still mad.
Yeah, that was a great play right there by Will, for sure. Nice way to extend the edge.
Yeah, you want Will to get sacks, but
I think that's gonna be his
he's still
calling
affecting.
card at the next level for sure.
Yeah, he's still
His
affecting
ability
the
to
play.
get after the quarterback and his ability to defend the run on the defensive front, I think that's gonna be his calling card as a player at the next level.
I mean, Cadillac so animated. Man, that look like a long snap right there.
You understand him though, man. He's just passionate, man. He's just a passionate guy.
I mean, you got a chance to beat Nick Saban.
Yeah. It's
like,
about,
and you're not a coach. You're not a head coach. You got a chance to coach the Iron Bowl first of all. And you got a chance to beat Nick Saban. It'll be huge for you.
That'll be huge.
So I understand.
To be honest with him, I think they could have been playing Austin P. They could have been playing any team in the country. He'll have that same type of energy. He's just passionate coach. I'm a fan of the way he coaches, man. I don't think we will see that a lot. I know a lot of coaches try to keep this even keel type of relaxed.
Yeah, you used to see more animation from coaches back in the day.
You can be a coach like that too.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't want to get too high, too low, but if you're that same guy the whole time, that works.
I just think a lot of coaches are old now. I think they was more fired up back then, and that was the wave. Now a lot of these coaches are older.
Auburn's going to try the field goal attempt. Here. Gonna be a timeout. Delay of game.
Delay of game.
Oh, he tried to run a fake.
But they're gonna try to switch it back to a regular field goal. What is he doing?
Yo, so Evan McPherson is our kicker. Yo, that guy right there can kick he can kick the ball really well. Auburn has had a lot of success with kickers, but McPherson, if I'm not mistaken, that's the younger brother of the Bengals kicker right now who went to Florida. I don't know. I forget his first name, but pretty sure that's his younger brother.
24-42. Bama's up. Cadillac over there hyperventilating. What was he doing? Oh, I need a clip of that Cadillac. What was he doing over there? I thought he was gonna throw up. Oh, let me see. All right, here you go. He's sneezing. Oh, it looked like he was sneezing.
Yeah, I think he sneezed.
Yeah, Cadillac was sneezing on the side. Appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank y'all for the support. Big Buck says we need to score badly.
That's an interesting commercial. School commercial. That's the first time I think I've seen somebody use this is how we do it as this is I don't think I've ever been to Auburn University's campus.
No, I haven't been.
It's one of those campuses. I definitely want to get an opportunity to see as many campuses as possible. I haven't seen Auburn's campus. I think I haven't seen it. We drove through Auburn. We didn't drive by Auburn, did it? No, I don't think we drove by. No.
Kickoff, fourth quarter. Jahmyr Gibbs with the return. It's fourth quarter here. Iron Bowl.
12 minutes left.
42-24. Bama is up.
Army-Navy game. That game is it's a weird game.
What's the name? The Navy and Army games, are those
games
active?
Are like active. No, they're not active. I know that after they graduate, they have to do like a stint with I think those members of the military branch. I'm not sure. I think that's how it works.
Are they in school?
Yeah, they're in school.
Somebody asked it to start raining. It looks like yeah, it looks like it's raining in Tuscaloosa right now.
Cold rain.
According to the weather app.
Yo, I hate cold rain.
What's 61 degrees?
I guess it's not that cold, but I guess this is that thing we were talking about. I know Steven and Pat and I were talking about it. The press box having a glass in front of it being shielded in. I'm pretty sure it helps on nights like this.
It's actually dangerous when it's raining and hot. If you're from Alabama, you know why.
Camera too.
But yeah, people thought that it was going to rain a lot in this game. Thought it was going to be a lot of running. Well, Auburn ran a lot anyway. Another Auburn player down. He's talking to Bryce Young. Hey, man, I don't need your help, bro. All right, just checking, man.
Okay, Alabama up 42-24 over the Auburn Tigers after LeTou gets a first down catch. Of course, updating games. TCU going to pick up another win. TCU keeps their playoff hopes alive as they head to the Big 12 championship undefeated. I think the next game Alabama fans are going to be watching is that Kansas State game, trying to see who will compete against TCU in the Big 12 championship.
Ronald Reese says don't throw to 11. He's been selling the whole game. Yeah, Trayshawn Holden, I don't know. I wonder if Tyu Jones-Bell gonna hit the transfer portal.
I don't know. I can't say for sure, but it's highly likely.
I mean, he's not gonna play, man.
It's highly likely.
He too deep in the roster. There's a whole bunch of receivers that haven't even blossomed yet that are ahead. Yeah, a lot of.
Isaiah Bond has been on the field.
Yeah.
Christian Leary has been on the field more than Tyu Jones.
Yeah.
And people have complained about Christian Leary's on playing time. So yeah, he's against
buried.
the wall.
I think he's buried in depth chart right now.
Yeah, so he's gonna be one of those transfers you sort of understand. Christian Story has to be leaving. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because Helms and Battle leave at the end of this year.
I think
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It all's going to depend on how he sees things. Does he feel he can come in and play? I mean, not come in and play, but does he feel he can play next season? Of course, Caleb Downs is a guy everybody going to be watching. You got Tony Mitchell. They're going to come in and try to take that safety position. So, yeah, I'll depend on how Christian Story looks at it.
Yeah.
Most guys usually transfer when they feel like they don't have a chance.
Shaz,
So I'm not sure.
Shaz Preston.
I'm not sure.
I think Shaz Preston good.
No, yeah, his first year,
I mean,
dog.
yeah, this is
Shaz
a
Preston
freshman.
definitely come back.
He good. People also like Earl Little Jr.
Yeah, that freshman, they don't.
You know, these guys.
They definitely.
I don't know if they're
Okay, we see
gonna
this.
play over Christian
Let me
Story.
see this one. Chaos Theory, Alabama's possible path to the playoffs.
Chaos Theory.
They feel Alabama lost today versus South Carolina. Okay, we see that. They said need USC to need a loss versus Notre Dame. To be honest, that one they put up there seems more durable. But in that scenario right there that they put in, it seems like it's too much up to question for me. I still feel like they'll keep Alabama out if it's a situation where you're splitting hairs.
Yeah. Having it undeniable is the best way to go. Or you just default it up there. There's nothing that you can do to stop it.
I will say
That's
this
what you
from I know Alabama fans. I think the biggest thing a lot of them have been saying is, this team hasn't played good enough to be a playoff team, and that's something that we've heard a lot from Alabama fans. But from a college football playoff perspective, as Oops continue, that's what I was waiting for Oops to do. Break a tackle, Oops is good in space in my opinion, because he's gonna be a hard guy to tackle. He's a big body.
Oops.
Yeah, he's never going to be a great route runner.
Bill O'Brien got 2 Diet Cokes up there.
Yeah, we talked about him possibly being a better route runner and continue to be. Tyler Harrell's in the game, though. I know people have been looking for Tyler Harrell. Harrell was in the game. We should alert out. Everybody been waiting for Tyler Harrell. Tyler Harrell was in the game.
Tyler Harrell is in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that's an argument on what you guys feel. How do you guys feel about Alabama fans? You guys are Alabama fans, but other Alabama fans saying, this team doesn't deserve a playoff spot. What is your thoughts on that? When people say, this team if they got this playoff spot, they don't deserve it and they're not good enough to win. If you're an Alabama fan, I just want to get your thoughts on that
there's actual Bama fans who don't want Bama to get in the playoffs. It's kind of weird. They want them to learn a lesson, but you don't deserve it.
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, like I said, I want to get you guys thoughts on it. I have my thoughts on it, and I think I kind of look at it from a player perspective.
Kind of weird to not want your team to get in the playoff. They have a chance. I don't know. Yeah, Damon Davis said if Bryce Young stays, he surpasses AJ McCarron in passing yards. I don't think he care about that. He number 2. I mean, no. I wouldn't stay for that. It's crazy. AJ McCarron got that many passing yards.
It hasn't been on yet, but if they have a chance, I would totally go with it. Okay, I don't care about the playoff. I care about playing our best ball. I guess Tobias telling you it's very weird for people to think that way. As an Alabama fan, if your light bulb hasn't been on yet, but if they have a chance, I would totally go with it. So, yeah, my thing is I'm looking at it from the player perspective of them, the way that they think. I know, of course, this season hasn't been their best season, which I think will sting them when they look back at this season that, 2 plays will most likely keep us out of the playoffs, but they want to make it to the playoffs. If you're a player, you want to make it to the playoffs. Regardless of how you get in. After this game, I think Alabama players are going to become cheerleaders. They're going to be watching all these. Of course, you want to control what you can control. After this game, they have no more control. It's nothing that they can control. Of course, they want to be the best and play their best. They want to make the playoff too. And I think that's something everybody knows. So, Alabama, after this game, no matter what they tell you or what they say, Alabama players are going to be watching some college football and checking out some scores.
Yeah, for sure.
They talking.
Bond talking trash.
They getting chipped. They real
chippy
out there.
Isaiah Bond's talking trash.
Yogi G, I just think we have too many flaws. Can you go back up on that comment, John? Let me see what Yogi G said. I just think we have too many flaws that teams in top 5 have or have to deal with as team. Like I said, they don't have to deal with as much. I'm not sure about that. I think you have to consider who are the other teams in the top 5 too.
Yeah.
Like there are any other dominant teams besides Georgia, and even Georgia has flaws. Of course, this Alabama thing, Bryce Young throws an interception, and Auburn's gonna try to come back in this game. But I think there's a lot of teams with flaws in that top 5 too.
See, man, that's what I mean. It seemed like Bryce.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the throw was.
I don't know. Is Bryce burnt out? Even if he didn't do that, it wasn't a good throw.
Yeah, I don't know. Bad decision. Bad decision. Bryce Young throws an interception, but
super low. Somebody point out.
Yeah, you're right. That was gonna be a hard catch for the two to make. But
yeah.
what was
he dropped
Bryce?
that?
Well, he didn't catch it.
Yeah, he dropped it. But that's what you do in football. Act like you caught it.
Yeah, for sure. You can't. You're not gonna get away with it with all these cameras.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get away with it in high school.
Before it was like real technology. I know football players get away with a lot of stuff.
Yo, we were looking at this Oregon State game. Oregon State has some momentum right now. They're down 34-24 in the fourth quarter. But I'm trying to see what happened here where Oregon State is going crazy.
Yeah, they can still Oregon State can still pull off.
Oh, Oregon actually fumbled the punt. And Oregon State has the ball on the 1 yard line down 34-24. That's a game that I think Alabama. I know a lot of, even that graphic. Did it say anything about Oregon? I think Oregon needs to be considered. In my opinion, I think Oregon has to be out of the mix.
Oregon was not in CBS's Chaos Theory graphic.
Yeah. I think Oregon is part of this chaos too. Just get them out of the way.
Number 9.
Yeah, they're 9 and they're 9-2. A Pac-12 champion.
Clemson with 8.
Yeah.
So Clemson lost. That automatically brings Oregon up.
Yeah.
If they win this,
if Oregon wins this game right here, they're 10-2. They're 10-2. Oregon win this game, they're 10-2 going to the Pac-12 championship. If they beat USC in the Pac-12 championship, they can be 11-2. They may not 11. Yeah, they can be 11-2 with the Pac-12 championship. Technically, the committee cares a lot about conference championship.
Which that'll pass.
Yeah, which could possibly pass. I'm not saying that they're definitely going to pass Alabama, but I think if Alabama wants to make it to the championship, it has to be a situation where you can't. Alabama doesn't need to be trying to be compared to somebody else, especially a conference champion. You didn't even make it to the conference championship.
They look crazy.
Yeah, Alabama does not need to be compared to a conference champion when you did not make it to a conference championship. But interception by Bryce, I'm not sure what happened.
What is that called?
Yo, that's gonna be an interception. The interception stands on Popo. A Georgia product picks it off. He's been quiet all game, but Alabama came out hot, but they're slowing down here late. They got to finish.
Yeah, Alabama been slowing down. They looked really good in that second quarter.
Yeah, Clemson lost to 2 on rank. Yeah, Clemson out of it. Clemson for sure out of it. But I think you definitely wanted them to be out of it completely. I think if Clemson going out, I think he would have had an argument of Alabama. ACC championship, no matter, ACC championship versus a team who's not going to make it to the conference championship. So I think it's good that South Carolina beat Clemson. It'd be good if Oregon State beat Oregon for the Crimson Tide too, in my opinion. But Alabama definitely needs to stop Auburn from giving them any momentum.
Yeah.
And I think most of the stuff we're talking about today is sort of based on my theory of how Alabama gets into the playoff. I think Alabama doesn't need to be up against any team. That's why I think they need to eliminate Clemson and Oregon State. Eliminate some other teams too.
I mean, yeah, you might as well. The Jordan battle. Talking trash. Good team defense. Brian Branch limping a little bit. Still on the field, though.
3rd and 6 for the Auburn Tigers. Gonna be a tackle by Chris Broswell. Toto bringing the first.
Toto. Every time y'all talk about Toto, he does something.
Yeah, Auburn going for it on 4th now.
Cadillac fired up. Yeah, it looks like. I know I kept talking about the mouthpieces, but it looks like they have them for a reason.
Yeah, mouthpieces are definitely
like they yellow and green. I mean the colors. I mean, like they have the colors for a reason.
For like you talking about like
yellow and green.
I'm not.
All of them got yellow or green.
Yeah.
Maybe the seniors got yellow. Or the highlighter green. That's what it looks like, highlighter. It might be the seniors. I gotta check again. The yellow highlighter mouthpieces. Appreciate y'all tuning in. TDA Watch Party. Thank y'all for the support as always. We got the post-game show after this live, after the game. Post-game show with Mike McCoy, former wide receiver. Justin Riley hosted the Bama Standard right after this live, so we'll be posting that link when they go live.
Yeah, and Dallas basically, brought him good point. I think what you talked about, the whole slime life thing.
Young Thug. I was thinking it was some slime stuff for the green. I don't know what the highlighter color is, but that's what I was thinking. You know how to do the slime.
Yeah. The Young Thug, the white
slime slap.
Yeah.
But yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with football. But also, if you're winning, you know, nobody would say anything if they wasn't. If they was playing how the fans wanted them to, nobody would say nothing about the mouthpiece color.
Yeah.
They say you're not focused because you bought a different color mouthpiece or you're not bought into the program. But who knows? Some people look at that as a bigger type of mindset. I don't know about that move, fantasy football.
I gotta get an opportunity to watch it because, like they've said, and I've seen interviews they talked about that movie. It's an original idea. Like it's not. I think you said that when I told you about it. Like it's an original idea. Like it hasn't been done before. You don't see that.
I mean, there was a movie about somebody playing someone in a game. They got caught stuck in a game.
The gamer, I think that I forget the actor, the guy who played 300.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Yeah,
Ludacris in that movie too. I forget.
Yeah.
The guy's name.
I forgot his name too. Yeah.
But 4th and 7, game on the line.
Who that? Life Chris says.
Robbie Ashford drops back, fumble. Robbie Ashford picked it up. What the heck?
He recovered the fumble. Got a throw off and got the first down. Wow.
What was that?
Wow. This the Iron Bowl stuff. This the Iron Bowl stuff.
That's Auburn. That's like
this
Auburn.
Auburn stuff.
That's Auburn Iron Bowl magic right there. What the
This is 4th quarter Auburn Iron Bowl magic. That's all that is. The crazy stuff is starting to happen.
You know the chances of that?
Yeah, it's always
crazy, but it's a flag when Alabama 12 men on the field. But that play is so insane. Like the things that have to happen. That's just a freaky, weird play. Because I think they got to repeat 4th down.
There's always something in the Iron Bowl. It's got to be
something. The ball
had
to bounce the right way for Robbie Ashford to even get it back.
Yeah. Did Gary do that? This man doing graphics.
4th and 3 for the Auburn Tigers. And gonna be a first down. Ashford, and he's loose. Still running, still stumbling.
That's Auburn stuff, man.
And Kool-Aid McKinstry trying to pull the ball away instead of trying to make the tackle.
It's Auburn
got
fourth
some
quarter,
extra
y'all.
yards, but Auburn pulling out some magic.
It's Auburn fourth quarter, y'all. Bama got to be careful.
Yeah, Deontay Lawson is not looking his best in
Yeah,
a
he
couple
can't.
times this game here in space.
Yeah, his speed, he can't get to nobody.
Yeah, I think his speed is something you have to watch. I think that's something we'll have to continue to keep our eyes on. He's not really the fastest linebacker, but Alabama is getting a linebacker who runs like a 4.340. And Justin Jefferson, I think he's going to be a guy to watch out for in that linebacker room. Speedy guy, JUCO guy, has college experience. But 2nd and 4.
Auburn quarterback is tired. Wow. Fun fact for y'all, in marching bands, when it starts raining, the woodwinds cannot play. You cannot get rain on saxophones, clarinets. They got to either put them under the coats or they got to put them back on the bus.
Y'all be happy when it rained.
You got to put them. You can't play on them woodwinds.
DJ Dale. Yeah, with the club. I just realized DJ Dale has a club for a hand. Second and 1 for the Auburn Tigers, trying to pull off something special here late. Robbie Ashford drops back, got time.
Sacked.
Gonna walk into a Will Anderson sack.
Anderson.
Yeah, great play by Will.
Like he tripped.
Yeah, he pushed the tackle into him. Yeah, great play by Will. Great play by Will.
Yeah, he did them technique moves.
Yeah, like I said, as a pass rusher, it's hard to find a better, just pure pass rusher than him in college football. He ran into a double team there on that one, but he's on the run.
Had to throw it away. Ashford looking tired.
Yeah, I don't think it is gonna be hard for Auburn to come back, but I think it seems like Alabama fans want a dominant win here because they want to close this one out. Because I feel like this game is pretty much in hand, but anything can happen. I think Alabama's in a really good position. I think Alabama fans want a dominant win. I think they want a statement win.
Yeah, I think it would be good for Bama to at least win by 20. Two minutes, 10 seconds left. Well. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Auburn, even if Auburn has going to try to come out with a miracle, but got to do some pretty crazy stuff to get back in this game. But that time, they lost all their timeouts.
There's been some crazy Iron Bowl moments.
Yeah.
But the score is really gapped now, so I don't know. I think the most hurtful one is when the guy caught the field goal, ran it back. Hey, bro, that don't happen. Who that like Chris? Who that like for life Chris? Says we not playing to our standard. Yeah, as far as I really don't think the team has really found an identity yet. Just the whole season. Like it's a glimpse of what they can work on this year. What we know who works a little bit for next year. What's not gonna work. But yeah, it's like a test season
Yeah, they're definitely not. They definitely have not played to the standard that a lot of Alabama teams have played in the past. But I have to admit, that's a pretty high standard too, though. It's not like
Yeah.
Of course, Alabama fans not at this moment are spoiled by it, but that's a very high standard. They definitely haven't played to it. But still, like in the conversation we're having, 2 plays go different. They're probably number 1 team in the country.
Yeah,
and I think that speaks to the standard that Alabama has played at. So that's why I think it's a very high standard.
But
I think some of the biggest
undefeated.
things are the discipline. Like that's the biggest thing you look at. Like, yo, what is this team? That's not the standard at all. Alabama has been known for their discipline and their physicality and playing with that. And I think that's not the mentality this team has shown.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing.
Set a penalty record this season.
Yeah, penalties are bad. And Alabama's defense hasn't been dominant. Alabama hasn't been nowhere near dominant. And I think and in those years when Alabama was at its best, the defense was dominant.
Yeah, right now you don't know what they're gonna do each play. You don't know if they're gonna.
Right now, I think one of the biggest things different from the last couple of years is
field goal attempt.
Is the consistency for the offense.
What do you think about this?
He gonna make it. He made it.
I mean, what do you think about him? He just got in there.
You gotta make it fierce.
You think he should have went for it? Just go and get the field goal.
No. That's good. That's a good call by Cadillac. But gotta do an onside kick. Like, gotta do an onside kick now.
Yeah, people in the chat. Some don't agree with the field goal. But yeah, like Roll Tide Rise Up. Roll Tide and Rise Up is up in here. What's going on? Says onside kick.
I think Cadillac, they kind of put themselves in a deep hole by all the timeouts are gone. Yeah, most of the timeouts are gone. Like, that's something, of course, that goes back to him being an interim coach. Yo, all your timeouts are gone, man. Most of them, how many timeouts do you have left? 1 or 2?
I don't know.
It has to be an onside kick now.
They
don't have no time. I don't think they have a lot of timeouts left.
I think they show him over here.
I think they called timeout at least one time. No, they probably don't put that in there. I'm pretty sure it's not on there. It's on the scoreboard.
Not sure.
It's 2 times. Yeah, 2 timeouts. Like, you wasted a timeout. Still a lot of time, but I expect the onside kick for sure. Like, it has to be an onside kick. Like, there's no doubt about it. Corey Brooks gonna score on the onside kick. No, he's gonna go out of bounds.
Onside kick did not work. Backfired. I don't know. That's not good for Auburn. If Bama scores on this drive, you might as well hang it up.
Yeah. Alabama can really waste a lot of time off the clock on this drive.
Yeah.
Even if they don't score, even if they get a field goal. Yeah, Alabama has complete control of this one at the moment with the football. Jahmyr Gibbs gonna run it and a couple yards. Second down for the Crimson Tide. Yeah, so Alabama's gonna
Yeah, they missed the SEC Championship 2019 and won the title.
It could have came with a better graphic design, you know, to kind of like showed it better because it's kind of confusing. Gary probably did that one himself.
Yeah, Disney World.
I think that's.
Have y'all been to Disney World?
And that's those are multiple Disney Worlds. I'm pretty sure that's what's the thing called with the big circle globe thing. That's what
Epcot.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Epcot. I think that was Some of them were Epcot.
Yeah, have you been to Disney World?
I went to Disney World. Man, I forget. I forget.
Is it really magical? Does it feel magical?
I went to Epcot, man.
Epcot?
There wasn't a real Disney World.
I'm trying to see if Disney World really feels magical. Like, I'm sure it won't feel magical as an adult, but you know, Disney World too woke. What you mean?
Yeah, I went to Epcot. I'm not forget a couple months ago, not months ago, but like.
What is it? What is that?
I forget.
It's just
basically a branch of Disney World. It's like three different.
It's inside the dome or just got the dome there?
No, it just got that big dome there.
Cause I know I got Disneyland then Disney World.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 for the Crimson Tide. Touchdown.
Hey.
Crimson Tide are going to win the Iron Bowl.
Touchdown, Alabama.
Back Iron Bowls win for the Crimson Tide. Jameer Gibbs takes it in for the
Gibbs running hard, man, getting a touchdown.
48-27 for the Crimson.
Yeah, it kind of wraps it up. He did the crane.
Yeah, so Alabama's going to close this season out with a big win over Auburn. Not because Auburn is ranked higher or anything, but a big win because it's Iron Bowl. Bragging rights. We all know what this rivalry means for the state, but people talk about this game.
Now Auburn gonna be like, ooh,
but of course, for Alabama,
win.
this is the last thing that they can control. They're not going to be able to play another regular season game. They're not going to be able to play a conference championship game. This is the last thing that they can show to a committee. So we'll see what happens.
They're showing we're still Bama.
Yeah. So it's an impressive performance. Of course, it goes back to Auburn is not the greatest team right now, but Iron Bowl is always a big win for the Crimson Tide.
Marshawn smiling.
And another thing, you better be for sure, and it's definitely gonna happen. Nick Saban is about to be campaigning. Nick Saban is going to be on shows the next couple of weeks campaigning for Alabama to get a spot. And the biggest argument he got, which is a strong argument in a lot of ways, he lost 2 games on the very last play, literally. About 4 points, like you said, about 4 points. So I look for Saban to put on his campaign hat here. The campaign for a college football playoff spot. And like I said, no matter what the players are going to tell you, they're going to turn into cheerleaders for a couple of teams for the rest of the night and for the rest of the season as far as the conference championships.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to definitely be tuning into these games. Oregon State is up.
Yeah, but Oregon winning is good. It's not an end-all, be-all for sure. I think the most important games Alabama fans are going to be watching now, if I was them, was Kansas State, and Notre Dame. Notre Dame USC is the biggest game. I know you ask like, what's the biggest game? That Notre Dame USC game. That's the biggest game.
When they play 6?
I think 7:30 is the kickoff, but that's the game to watch.
7:30.
If I was an Alabama fan or was talking to an Alabama fan, I would say watch the Notre Dame USC game.
No, we're not streaming another game, but we do have the post-game show for this game coming up after this.
Yeah, and those guys, here. I'm pretty sure those guys probably be discussing a couple of those things as those games.
Yeah, for sure.
Open up. Justin Riley.
I think that's the big topic right now.
That'll be the topic.
Won the Iron Bowl. What's next?
Him or Toa. That was a late hit, wasn't it? Did he? I think he.
Man, tripping.
Late hit. Yeah, but I don't know. It might have been a late. No, it's not. I don't think it was a late hit.
I wasn't late.
I think it was a late hit, but yeah.
Yeah, we got the TDA post game show coming up after this. I will link you the show when they go live. Mike McCoy, former Alabama wide receiver. Justin Riley, host of the Bama Center. Might have Bo Scarborough on there. Might have Matt Caddell on there. You never know, so tune into that coming up right after this game.
In around the 100, he got space.
Oh, he made a way.
Somebody got laid out. One Alabama players got laid out. on that
Oh, I
backside
didn't see.
block. Yo, who got laid out right here? Atlanta got laid out. I'm not sure. Right there. No, he didn't know it. Yeah, somebody did. I forget who it was. Somebody got laid out. I don't know who it was.
Helms just laid that dude out.
Somebody got laid out.
Can't see it.
Yeah, Oregon is
Oregon's
losing.
losing.
Like I said, Oregon is not a huge deal. But like if Oregon was to win out, they're 11-2 in conference champions. I think some people make an argument for Alabama to get put in for them to get put in over Alabama.
I think it'd be nice if Bama had 50 instead of 49. It's just look a little better.
Yeah.
Got Auburn quarterback limping. Uniform dirty. Play hard. Whoa.
There's an angle pretty fast.
That boy tripping. He looks defeated.
Yeah, they haven't thrown the ball great. So like I know people are saying like maybe they were going to come back, but they haven't thrown the football really well all game.
Yeah, he looks defeated out there.
Ronald Reese, like you said, Hoover, yeah, he was a Hoover, yeah, for sure. I watched him play, I think about 2 or 3 times at Hoover. Most notably when Hoover blowed out Penson Valley that day. Kool-Aid McKinstry and Bo Nix was on Penson Valley, but
Sack.
Jamil Burrows, Robbie Ashford now, Jamil Burrows with the pressure. Yeah, Ephraim Davis, we needed TCU to lose.
Yeah, Ashford hurt.
Yeah, I think
man.
Alabama needed
Done.
TCU to. I think they didn't need TCU to lose. They need TCU to lose this week or next week. But I think the best scenario for Alabama in terms of TCU is Texas gets into the Big 12 championship and Texas beat TCU. I think that'll work out perfectly for Alabama, in my opinion. If Kansas State beats Kansas tonight, Texas is in the Big 12 championship. Texas versus TCU. Texas defeats TCU in the Big 12 championship. TCU has one loss with not a great schedule, and they don't have a conference championship. But Alabama's gonna win the Iron Bowl.
Alabama wins.
Bragging rights in the state. Big win. The rivalry win is always a big one.
Alabama takes it away.
And Alabama
49-27.
completes this season undefeated. Bryce Young.
Last game of the season.
I don't know if this is his last time in Bryant-Denny, but he's showing love to the fans. This could be the final time that Bryce Young walks off the field as a player for the Crimson Tide in Bryant-Denny.
And Will Anderson.
Will Anderson for sure. Could be the last time they see those guys. So I think that could be it for those guys. I think Will Anderson, they're hugging. I think that could be the end that we see. That goes to show how great that they have been in Alabama too. That this could be their last game. The seniors too. Some of the seniors definitely, but it could be as far as Bryce Young and Will Anderson.
Yeah, honored the seniors today. Savings talking. Appreciate y'all tuning in. TDA Watch Party. Like I said, we have the post-game show coming up. Let me see. They're probably on already. I'm going to link it to you all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support. Like I said, for us as well, it's possibly our last watch party for this season. Definitely thank you for tuning in to all the watch parties. Always have fun doing these with y'all.
The ritual Cedric Mason spotting.
I said out there. We do have the post-game show live on air right now, so I'm going to send you all that link. You all can transfer over to the post-game show now. Like I said, thank you for tuning in. We will see y'all on the other side.
Yeah, Nick Saban
We're really
did.
on the off season.
Yeah, Nick Saban said he would wish that they had an opportunity to reach the playoff. It'd be good if they go. Basically, that's what he said. But Cedric Mason, the guy y'all see behind Bryce Young in a camouflage jacket, is actually a staff member here at Touchdown Alabama. Yeah. And if you watch an Alabama game, he's probably behind every press conference after the game.
There's the link, y'all. Got the link for y'all right there. Head on over to the post-game show. Continue talking about the game. It's a call-in show, so you can call in and give your thoughts. So thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, I see Sid right here on TV. Yeah, that's our photographer for TDA. He just tried to get in the camera. He's doing this on purpose. If y'all notice, like every home game, he does this. He gets in the camera. We also got our own Eli Walker out there.
Yo,
photographer, graphic designer, video assistant, video producer out there. He's on the field somewhere. Appreciate y'all. There's a post-game show link. Y'all can go ahead and head over there. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to be ending this live soon. We're going to get this press conference up for y'all. Record these Nick Saban and the players talking for y'all. Like I said, as always, thank y'all for the support. Peace out.